All right.
Alrighty, we're live.
We are live.
Good morning, everybody. Coming at you live from the Albany Capitol Center here for the second day of USAPL Northeast Regionals. We have Liz returning on the mic here and Mitch trading in the microphone for the headset for platforms 1 and 2.
Yeah, so we have it right down here actually on the bottom of the screen.
Alrighty.
So yesterday was a pretty good day.
Great day.
Went really fast.
It did go really fast. We shaved off a flight of lifters for today, so theoretically should go faster today. On the left here, we have Olivia Affinito, one of our Empower ID lifters, with her opening squat.
We have Caitlin on platform 2.
We're going to get 3 reds on the left. I believe she missed a command there. I think she might have missed her squat command.
So if you're not familiar with the technical rules of powerlifting, in squat, you have to wait to get the start command or squat. And in order for you to get that, your knees do have to be locked. And then there is a rack command, so you cannot jump that rack command.
Yes, ma'am. Looking over here on platform 1, I think we've got the 82.5s today. Obviously, we go kind of in chronological order. Weight-wise, yesterday we had the lighter lifters go ahead, and it looks like on platform 1 we have our women's raw 82.5, and on platform 2 we have our 90s. That's Kelsey Gleason there with her opening squat at 283. See, it was nicer when I was out there. I could see the number so much better. I have to like squint. I'm going to pull up LiftingCast.
Yeah, we can bounce back and forth.
Absolutely. Stacy Mead with her opening attempt as well, 100 kilos, 3 white lights. Yeah, when I was out there, I could see the whole TV in the back, and it had the conversions right there. Still don't know the kilo conversions off the top of my head. Shout out to Pitt Powerlifting coming in from Pittsburgh. They were spotting loading all day yesterday as well. They did a great job. We have them on platform 1 and 2. They're repping their college with their shirts today.
They do an awesome job of making sure that everything goes nice and smoothly, everyone's safe. So shout out to them for coming out. And we do have the chat up here, so if you have any shout outs, questions, please let us know.
3 white lights on platform 1 and platform 2. Next up, we have Alana Wright taking 237 pounds on platform 1. And Thembi. You want to take a crack at that last name?
Mabadoko.
I actually think
I'm a reading teacher, so this is like my specialty.
Yeah,
and if anybody's name we end up butchering, please put some phonetic pronunciations in the chat.
Yeah, please let us know in the chat. We want to pronounce everybody's name correctly.
I actually just met Thembi in the lobby. Yeah,
nice.
Super nice.
Absolutely loving the all-pink A7 singlet. A7, our presenting sponsor for Northeast Regionals. They don't have a stand here today at the venue, but obviously A7, a top sponsor of USAPL.
Yeah. You know what I'm curious today is yesterday there was a lot of re-racking of the bar.
There was.
And I'm curious to see if we'll see that today. And Alex and I were just hypothesizing that it was due to the sleeves and having your knees locked out.
Yes, that is definitely correct. Oh, the comments show up on the screen.
Yeah, so Barbell Productions is one of the sponsors here at Northeast Regionals, and they're over making sure everything technically runs so smooth. So they get to choose from the comments and put them back on the screen.
Oh, do they filter them? Which ones make it to the screen? Or is it all of them?
It's filtered.
Okay,
so you get to click on them, and then they get there. So not everything is on the screen.
Taylor with a good squat on platform 2. Looks like we're heading towards a timeout on platform 1. If you see up at the top of your screen, that board right there is going to tell you the weight and the attempt, and how much time the lifter has to complete the lift. Once the bar is loaded, there is a minute given to the lifter to complete the lift. And
yeah, you have to get the start command by the time the clock reaches 0.
And oddly enough, some people don't come out for their opening attempt. It seems odd, but there is a strategy of not coming out for your opening attempt.
Really?
And just taking an extra warm-up, even though theoretically you could just take that warm-up on the platform.
I mean, theoretically, if you think about it, you only have to get one good lift of every lift.
Exactly.
So, but I would think with the chances of taking more attempts, you would have a better chance at not
building the total.
Yeah.
So we see our first red lights on both sides there. Both of our lifters getting reds for depth. Obviously, if you see red with red and the bar underneath it, that's going to be a depth call on squats. We have our little referee sheet right here. Blue is going to be some level of up and down motion. Yellow is a command missed.
We have Haley on platform 2, taking 135, 297.
She was doing like what you talked about. She was waiting a long time there for that squat command.
Yes.
You can almost see it in the lifter when they'll look at the head ref like,
yeah,
I'm
like,
standing here, I'm ready to go.
That actually happened to me at States. I was staying there for a good 15 to 20 seconds before I got the start
remember that.
command.
I was watching that. Yep.
Yeah, and it kind of is a little mentally worrisome when you're standing there. All right, we have Joy on platform 2, taking 145, which is 319.
Ooh, crossed over into 300 already. Actually, Tina broke that first with her squat. Waiting on the lights here. That's another thing too. When I'm emceeing and the lights don't come on right away, and you're like, the lift is
good.
Yes. Not Tina on the left.
Tina.
Andy.
This is Andy.
Andy loves lifting.
Yes.
The head judge is finally stepping in to say something there.
Yeah, to something.
Joy.
Sometimes there's a bit of a technical issue where LiftingCast actually yesterday skipped over a lifter, and it ended up a lifter took another lift for a different lifter, and they had to play around with getting that switched.
Yeah, there was a few times when I was up there when I saw the wrong name up there and the wrong person walk out, and I just had remembered their faces, but obviously in the spot I didn't want to, show up the overstep, right? So, but I saw that a few times. Luckily they caught it before it happened. It happened over on platform 1 in the first session. But on platform 2 here, we have Amanda taking her opening squat. Nice and deep there from Amanda. And we got the name updated here on platform 1. This is Andy Loves Lifting. Andy Quezada. What's she taking? 319. Big smile on her face on the way up.
She competed at States, and actually it was after she had hurt her hand.
I remember that.
She had gotten bitten by a dog.
Was that what happened?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I remember because I competed as well. We competed the same day, morning of the second day.
And she was super worried about how things would go.
I remember that. I remember her coming back and talking to her handler about her hand because we were warming up on the same rack because they did mixed sessions. Yeah. So we weren't warming up together, but when she went out to squat, then we would warm up. Camille on platform 2 with smooth opener. 2-to-1, that's a good lift. Like you say, it's like American Idol. 2 votes get you in, 2 whites get you in. I haven't seen any, knock on wood, 2 whites get overturned, but we do have a jury here. They're obviously not in the scope of the camera, they're behind the cameras.
So I believe if you get 2 reds and a white, you can go to the jury and contest.
Correct.
To try and get your lift overturned. And on thirds, you can contest somebody else's lift if it's 2 whites and a red.
Yes, which is like, I don't know who would be doing that
at a regional level meet. It's a pretty high level meet.
It is a pretty high level meet.
It's kind of the equivalent to nationals in a way.
Yes. This meet, I've personally never been to a nationals, but I know everybody who has are saying that this is
similar.
The exact same thing to nationals here. We have Josie here on platform 1. This is an ABC Iron Sincere Training Systems athlete lifter with a nice opening squat there of 341 pounds. Oddly enough, 2 reds for depth there. That's a little surprising just because we both train with Josie and I've never seen her squat high.
Yeah.
But I will say, the referees here today are trying to uphold that level. There's really no difference between the regional and the national level, and I think that's what they're trying to display with this meet, and they're doing that through all facets including the judging. The judging has been incredibly strict from a good standpoint, not like robberies or whatever, just upholding a very, very high standard. Do you think Casey squatted deep enough there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Did look like she gets a little pitch forward in the squat.
A little bit. She might have actually went too deep.
Yeah, so I was actually talking to Alex yesterday, and we were talking about how important it is to train to comp standards for that reason.
Oh, my goodness.
Because if you don't, you're kind of setting yourself up to not be prepared at a meet of this caliber.
People could say, it'll be there on the platform, yada, yada, this, that, and the other. But people don't realize the hardest part of the squat is the last, 2 inches that puts you below parallel. But right now, we got to take a look on platform 1. We have Janelle Nelly Rogers coming back and taking her opening attempt. A little weird wrist wrap malfunction, but that's a veteran play right there because you can't adjust your wrist wraps on the platform. That's technically illegal, so to walk off the platform, readjust it. She still has 30 seconds to go. And over on platform 2, Cassidy Grindle.
With a good lift.
Yes.
Yes, so you can only adjust your belt on the platform. Everything else needs to be in place. Your knee sleeves need to be pulled up, wrist wraps on. Before you step onto the platform. And a really nice, smooth squat for Nelly. That was 402 as her opener.
Bang.
Let's go to the lifting database.
What are you going to check? Oh, I love it. You're going to check the... Go to open.
I was doing a...
open's easier. Open powerlifting.
Oh, yeah.
It pulls results easier. Okay, on platform 2, we have Caitlin Ovitt. She's taking 112 kilos, not pounds. Apologies.
Her best squat is 429, so...
She's pacing, dude. Over here on platform 1, we have Olivia Affinito, and she's going to jump up 5 kilos just because that was a command miss, not a miss on strength there for her second squat.
So you can only go up in weight or repeat. You can never go down. So you have to be really... I guess, cautious of your attempt selection.
Yes. She goes 2 to 1, gets that good lift. Now she's on the board. Can you explain bombing out to the people at home? Because I imagine we're going to use that term.
So bombing out means that, I guess, from an easier point of view of talking about this, you need to have one good lift for squat, bench, and deadlift. That means you get at least 2 out of 3 white lights. If you do not get a good lift for, say, squat, but you make all of your bench and deadlifts, you will not be able to get a total for the meet.
Yep.
And that's where attempt selection comes into play. Making sure that your first attempt is something that you could easily rep.
Yes. Yep.
And that you can perform to competition standards.
There's Jazz, okay, coming out for her second attempt. I thought we were going to get a double timeout there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look so.
It looks like Kellett's taking her second of 127.5. That's 281.
Jazz here needs to lock those knees quick. She needs to get that start command. Okay. Doesn't have much of a walk out there. Oh, and she gets a replace. Okay, that's another timeout there for Jazz. I guess she didn't
lock her knees in time.
Yep.
Actually, after states when that happened to me, I made sure every time I walked out of squat, pushing my knees back.
Oh yeah, literally bird legging.
It's just ingrained in my memory that I'll be standing there for like 20 seconds waiting.
Yeah, I love Femi's fit. We got full A7 sleeves. We got the singlet. We got the silky and not a presenting sponsor, but the pink Avances shoes as well.
You're
full
a big
fit.
Avances supporter.
You know what? I've been with them since the start. No, they only sponsor competitive athletes. I asked them one time.
Really?
No, straight up. Because I had some contact when they were still small with their first drop. Like they gave me the blueprints. That's a great catch over here from our spotters and loaders on platform 1. Like when they dropped their V2, the guy sent me the blueprint of what the colorways they were going to drop. I had like a direct line of contact with it, but then they blew up.
Yeah.
Now they're the powerlifting shoe. But
Did
before
that happen with something else for you too? Maybe it was someone else I was thinking about. Got in contact with Young LA before they blew up.
No, that's not me.
Yeah, somebody else told me that. Valana on platform 1 and Trisha on platform 2. Synchronized squatting.
I was just about to say the same thing, going at the same time. Let's have a look here.
Unfortunately, I called for depth on platform 2.
Good lift on platform 1, though, 2-1. And Trisha is going to have a third attempt to get a squat on the board. Knock on wood, but outside of Trisha, nobody on platform 2 so far has missed a squat. We're seeing a lot of green over here.
And on platform 1, a few people, but
yeah, they just crank the music. My goodness.
Yeah, shout out to Aura DJ for coming out.
Yes, Aura DJ.
Really,
one of our sponsors as well.
Really great music. I just remember last States, it was just like really bumping in here.
He does a really good job following the mood of the lift, of what's going on. And it's much better than, and actually I had no problems with the playlist that we'd listened to before, but some people are very particular about their music, where it would just be kind of a playlist of, oh, here you go, these are the songs we're listening to, like Jan/Gino's playlist. Oh, it's just like tons of AC/DC and stuff like that, which I enjoy, but this is a much more variety mix and a lot of remixes where sometimes it's not playing the full song from start to finish. It's jumping from the energetic parts. Yeah. All right, we got Gabriella on platform 1. Jumped up 15 kilos from her opening attempt really fast. We'll just have to see what the judges have to say because she missed her first on depth, and she's going to miss another one on depth there.
So okay, she will have to get the next squat to get a total.
And then next up we have Emily Grinnell, and she will also be retaking 150 kilos, and she needs to put a squat on the board here. Missed her opener.
Joy Lee.
Didn't go up, though.
Taking 155. I was always thinking about, like, how stressful it is to miss your first 2 and then get to your third and be like, all right, I really need this.
Did you miss 2 at States, or you missed your just opener?
I missed 2 of my squats, my opener and my third.
Okay, but you got your second.
I got my second, so that was good. But that is so stressful. I missed my first on a technical, like I jumped command.
I remember that. Yep, I was watching.
But it was because the squat was so hard that I was just like, I need to go replace this.
Yes. Yep. 3 white lights for both lifters
shout out
there.
My knee sleeves ripping.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Hysterical
in training.
crying.
Literally a week before States in March, she had A7s, the rigor mortis, right?
Split down the side.
Right down the side. And so she had to. Didn't you try to order them one day delivery, and they didn't get there in time?
No, they did get there in time, but they were too small and they were cutting off my circulation. So I was like, hey.
Whose did you wear?
Jordan Crandall's. And they were SPDs and not comparable.
Oh, they were the original SPDs, not even the powerlifting ones. Oh my God, that's nasty work. Nasty work.
Yeah.
Good
he was like, "You'll be
fine,"
and I was like, I don't think so.
Nah. A switch from a sleeve that stiff to a sleeve that malleable,
flexible.
Yeah. Nah. All right, we have Josie retaking 155. Smart move there. Sorry,
go ahead. Amanda on platform 2 taking 160, a nice 12.5 kilo jump. We have some definitely bigger jumps from yesterday to today on squat.
Yeah.
Especially with like the heavier weight women.
Yep.
You'll see those bigger jumps. It looks nice from the front.
Yeah, it looks great from the front. I mean, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was a little fluky there.
Sometimes that first squat is just so nerve-wracking.
Dude, the first squat of a powerlifting meet, regardless of how light your opener is, how many times you've done it in the gym, scared. Also, I would say, I haven't looked around the corner, but if it's anything like yesterday, it's like a full crowd here today. So even when I was out there emceeing yesterday, when I would turn around and face the crowd, I was like, wow, there's a lot of people here. You don't realize how nerve-wracking it is to be up on platform, center of attention with that many. I mean, you're in front of a pretty big crowd.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully athletes are locked in enough to have that tunnel vision flow state that the crowd really doesn't affect them too much, but it can definitely be nerve-wracking.
Yes. So we have good lift for Andy over here, second attempt, and a good lift for Cassidy as well. Next up, we have Casey Cicero, which will be our second to last squat attempt, and same thing with Kelsey Stukroth. I do not know if her husband is in the chat. Probably not, because he's here today. But apparently this fellow works at some company that produces Reese's. And he came back here straight off the line and gave us the new Reese's Cup Oreo collab.
Wow.
And he said, her last name is Stukroth. Please get it right. Here's my bribe.
Wow. Well, at least they came up to us and was like, hey,
well, we like that. I think some
name.
people don't want to correct us, and that's a good lift from Casey over here on Platform 1. But we want to be saying people's name correctly. We don't take any, we don't know these people, so it's not like we have any
coming from somebody who's your last name, I feel like people say all the time.
Dude, Mike's known me for 3 years. He still doesn't get it right.
And isn't it Capitula?
He loves saying Capitula.
Like, my last name is Kraupner. And the AU is so hard for people, and I'm like, I just want my last name pronounced right.
All right, Nelly, Big Nelly, over on Platform 1, jumping to 192. This is 424. Is this a PR match here? Sorry, I got my stats team on it.
Hang on. What's 429? No,
okay,
this is above.
Just on 420. No, this is 424.
Yeah, so it's
just
it's a chip under.
Okay. She might be in business.
Yeah.
And over here on Platform 2, we have Dominique Joyce Rivera with a
good lift for Nelly.
Yep, 3 lifts, 3 white lights over here for Dominique as well. We are moving on to third attempts here for both platforms. We are moving in sync today. Knock on wood. Let's hope it stays that way.
Do you know how you can see
what?
like how many people are in the live stream? I do not know. Oh, got it.
77 watching now. Hello to the 77 watching here. Thank you for joining us.
She's got some cool things going on in her hair.
In her hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a girl yesterday who had purple hair and matched it with like the purple singlet.
Yeah,
like, I love that. I love the show
her.
out. Yeah. You know what's funny? Let's see what the call is there for Caitlin. 3 white lights for Caitlin. She goes 3 for 3 on squats. I thought it was like the A7 purple tiger, whatever one called, but it wasn't. It was just some like other singlet brand that I didn't know. And over here on Platform 1, we have Olivia, our Empower ID athlete.
We have Kelsey Gleason coming out to 125 for her last squat. I mean, I always say look good, lift good, and I think it works. I always put tinsel in my hair every single meet. Yeah.
I always come in. You said yesterday, you're like, did you get a haircut just for this one? I was MC, and I was like, yeah, I do. If I have a meet, gotta get a haircut. Gotta be looking fresh. I mean, it's literally a show. It's a competition, but it's at the same time, it's a showcase.
Yes.
Showing what you can do. You want to look good. You know people. You're gonna be in front of people. Pictures gonna be taken. All that good stuff. Jake Crandall.
What's up?
Shouldn't you be handling, bud? Shouldn't you be handling? Shouldn't you be handling?
I got time.
I'm
Josh's platform. Holy.
Yo, they are moving fast
moving
here.
Now here.
Josh hit all 3 of his squats in 12 minutes.
Wow.
Wait, Josh is already squatting?
He's done.
What did he hit?
220. Because the turnaround time.
Yo, why does that always happen to Josh?
What do you think about things going to get the third?
We'll see.
See what she takes. I think she could have. She took 200. Was that a 7 kilo jump?
Oh.
Good catch there from the spotters and loaders. And over here, Platform 1, we have Mallory retaking 110 kilos.
We have Trisha coming up to 135, repeating her second attempt. So she does need this squat to stay on the board. We're sending all the good vibes.
Ooh, Mallory with a great fight over on Platform 1. Let's see what the judges have to say. waiting on the lights. No good. 2-1 on depth. See Trisha. Okay, that one definitely looked deeper. Looked deeper. Let's see what the judges have to say. All right, 2-1. She is in the meet.
You know, I think when we look at the white lights, a lot of people think, all right, 3 white lights is like what you're aiming. I mean, you are aiming for that.
Yeah.
But remembering that 2 white lights is still a good lift.
Yeah.
Especially to these standards.
Yeah, if you actually look at a lot of the top level competitions that go on, a lot of lifters are like 2-to-1 lifters.
2-to-1, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that could have something to do with imbalances on both sides, right? Like your right leg gets deeper than your left leg, so you'll always get a depth call from one side, but 2 is fine. And we have a big celebration over there on platform 2 as Haley hits her 3rd squat and goes 3 for 3 on the day. Bunny hops off the platform in excitement.
All right, we have Themby coming out to 145. That's 319.
Ooh. Stacy over on platform 1, taking 115 kilos, 253. Liz, have you ever celebrated a lift ever in your career?
I was talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm just actually not the type of person.
You don't like attention on you.
And I don't feel like super like I'm gonna scream my energy is just like stay calm, cool, and collective. I've definitely gotten like the adrenaline afterwards.
Yes. Yeah.
But in my 2.5 years of powerlifting, I have never celebrated a lift one time.
Not even clapped?
Nope.
No, that's funny.
And I personally, I was talking about this yesterday. I was just like, I don't like when people scream after the lift.
Yeah, no, that's fair. All right, we got Gabriella over here on platform 1. 2 very fast squats, but she needs to get deeper here for her 3rd. I mean, it looked deeper than the first 2 from the front. We'll have to see. 2-to-1. Yeah, that's going to be, is that our first bomb out?
We have one before.
You're right, Jazz also. Yep, unfortunately. Okay.
That's all right.
That is unfortunate to see. They still have the opportunity to bench and deadlift. They just won't post a total, won't be eligible for awards at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, you're still coming out here. I think it's a big thing for you to even just come out and attempt.
Oh my gosh, it takes so much to even sign up and show up.
The prep to get here.
Yeah, there's so many people that sign up for meets too, and then no show. Mm-hmm. I didn't know because that's never like crossed my mind, but people do that. For example, I don't know the full count we had today, but we had 500 people sign up, and actual lifting dropped to around like the 450 mark.
Fortunately, just a bit too heavy for Andy, but looks like something happened at the bottom of the squat. It looks a little painful. Yeah,
I think actually after her first and her second, I could see her mouthing some words. She was not happy with how they were moving. In that 3rd one, I think she came in and was a little apprehensive of what was going to happen. Even going up to the spotters and loaders beforehand, like a pre-thank you. Like, thanks for saving me here. All right, we got Joy taking 165 over on platform 2. Very smooth there from Joy.
See what the rest have to say about that squat.
I think it's good because she got 3 white lights all the other times. Sometimes with people with shorter legs, like shorter femurs in those close stances, they look like egregiously high from the front, but they're actually depth from the sides. There was a few the other day because when I was emceeing, I was standing pretty much in front of the lifters, and there were a few squats where I was like, 3 whites. They know better than I do. That's 2-to-1 over on the platform 1. That was Emily Grinnell with 162. We got Tina on platform 1 and Camille on platform 2. Let's go, Andy. We have Let's Go, Andy in the chat. Yep.
Yeah.
2 for 3 on squats. That's still a great job there. Coming up from New York City, I do believe. That's where Andy's from. See what the call is for Camille. See, 2-to-1.
Yeah, 2-to-1.
And that's a good lift, but that's one where I looked at and went, I don't know if that was deep enough, and it was all good. Tina, platform 1, that's 3 white lights. We have Josie taking a 10-kilo jump over on platform 1, and Amanda taking a 5-kilo jump on platform 2.
And we have a lot of national level refs here,
Yes.
so the
Jan, can you
standards.
confirm for regional level meet, what level ref do we have to have? They have to be a national level or a state level? Or is there a full regional level on its own? Yeah, I'm asking you a question. You're standing right there. And I
What
said
kind
Jan.
of level ref do regional level meets have to have?
That can be out there.
Yes.
Yes.
We like all nationals in the chair.
All nationals in
we
the
have
chair. it
category
says.
referees on the jury.
Okay.
We will put highly skilled state referees in side chairs, but we'd like to have nationals simply for American record potentials.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
So Jan was
Thank
saying
you.
that
State referees will be technical controller. Cam
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
I was going to ask
Okay, so we have essentially he told us national level referees in the chair, hand-picked state referees possibly in side
Sides.
chairs, like high-level people who do it often, but mostly national level referees. And obviously we have enough national referees in case any American records get attempted that they can swap out. Over on platform 1, we had a good third lift there from Josie. Now we have Casey taking 180, platform 1, and Cassidy taking 175 on
nice
platform
push
2.
through.
All of Casey's squats kind of looked the same. They were all plenty deep and kind of moved slow up out of the hole, tipped a bit forward, but I believe it's going to be 3 white lights. It looked good like the other 2. Strong attempts, 3 white lights.
All right, we have Janelle Nellie Rogers coming up on platform 1 and Kelsey on platform 2 taking 177.5 and Nellie's taking 200. So that is 440.
All-time PR for the Fat Rat.
Yes.
That's what she
this
calls herself. I
is
didn't make that up.
This is about a 11, 12-pound PR for Nellie. So let's see it.
Oh, there's a D in there. I was trying to find her on open
Yes.
pilots and I couldn't. Kelsey Stukroth with a strong third attempt there. Nellie, a veteran of the sport, 5 years in to lifting. A big PR here would be huge. Fights to the sticking point.
Wow.
That looked really
Let's
good.
see what the refs have to say about that. Oh, unfortunately, 2-1 with red lights.
Damn.
I mean, she really drove through that.
She
Just
did.
unfortunately got
Oh.
called on depth.
Oh, I thought she had that.
Yeah. The way that she was pushing through, I mean, the second one was a little difficult, but
The second one was easier than her
Than the
second
second
attempt.
one.
I guess we found out why, because maybe she
Yeah.
didn't squat as deep, but it looked the same from the front. But that's why you don't judge depth from the front. All right,
And
over on
we're not
platform 1.
refs,
Yeah,
so.
we're not refs either. So platform 1, we have our second flight lifters going out, starting with Wendy Degnall open up with 198, and then over on platform 2 we had, was that Camille in the last squat there?
let's see.
Oh, it ordered it kind of weird. I think that was Dominique. Dominique closed out the flight with 182,
Yeah, we
but the
are
flight
back at-
finished, so it like
Are we at top
structured.
of the flights for both?
We are now top
Yeah.
of the flight over here for Shayla. Hey, I love this A7 singlet right here.
I've
love
actually
this
never
one.
seen this one.
Right,
Is
that's what I'm
it
saying. It's
new?
one. It's not new. It's an old one, but it's one that like no one ever sees. It's called like Volt, I believe is the color name of the colorway.
All right, we have Nadine coming out to 97.5.
Oh, and I say you never see it, and then on the next platform, someone with the exact same singlet walks
wow.
out. So they proved me wrong. Good lift over on platform 2. That's kind of funny. Nadine Greenberg.
I mean, there were so many singlet colors yesterday, too, and I was like, wow, I love that. But I
Oh,
wear
I
all
love
black.
Nah, I gotta wear some color.
Well, you wear all different color singlets all the time.
I do,
so
and next week is my week 5, and I'll be
He's
wearing a
doing
singlet
singlet
all
every
4
day.
days. Training in a singlet all 4 days. Don't care. I have
About
front squats and secondary bench. I'll be wearing a singlet. We're gonna get 3 reds over on platform 1 for depth there. Marissa on platform 2, grinding through. Let's see what the judges have to say. We might see a little bit of blue here. Yep,
Yeah, you
2
call
blue
for up and
cards.
down.
Yeah, you saw the little bobble. Once the bar starts moving upwards in the squat movement, it cannot see any downward motion. It can slow down, it can stop, but it can't move back down. and there was a little slight dip there from
You know,
Marissa.
Some people come out and their first attempt for any of the lifts goes terribly, and then you come back out and you smoke the same thing.
I've
So-
seen some people do like reverse loading where their first attempt is their hardest.
Yep.
I think also some people, it's a mindset thing, and it's very true. You really have to, I don't want to say powerlifting, there's a lot of mental in it, but there is,
for
because
sure.
you can very easily talk yourself out of a lift, and you can very easily talk yourself
Yes.
into a lift. And a lot of times for openers, and even when I talk about my mentality with how I like to take my attempts, is that first attempt is essentially a last warm-up to me. And if sometimes you approach it with that mentality of it being a last warm-up, and it's
Yeah.
harder, heavier than you expected, you can psych yourself out a little bit.
Yes.
So some people do that, but then they ramp up the energy, ramp up the adrenaline, and then by the time the third attempt comes around, they are really excited to get out there. We have our first gentleman on the
on
platform
platform
over here.
2.
Platform 2, this is Nathan Boyle, a Men's Raw guest lifter. I'm assuming he's from Massachusetts, considering his thigh was tattooed with the Patriots and the Boston Red Sox logos right
Perhaps.
above his knee sleeve. Platform 1, we have Diane.
Just getting back to the talking yourself in
Yes.
and out of
Yeah,
the lift. There's been so many times when I've gone, and I mean, you've witnessed it, that I'm like, I've gone
Unfortunately.
into a lift,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh yeah, like this might not go well. And I was like, but I'm not manifesting that. And
Yeah.
then it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
So your mindset really does matter.
Yes.
How you approach that. So the better you think about it, or the less you think about it,
Yep.
the better it could go for you.
That is extremely true. 3 white lights over on platform 2, and I think 2-1. Good lift over on platform 1 as well. So we have Lucas. Let's take a crack at this. Lucas Vidra Palovich. And
Yeah,
he is
something like
from CBA Colts Powerlifting from New Jersey. They had a bunch of teens here lifting in yesterday's
Really?
flight, lighter kids. Yes, I think they were mostly platform 3-4. So
Okay.
this is,
Yeah,
over on this side, I'm trying to think about it. But yeah,
Live stream.
they have like a high school powerlifting team, and they traveled out here to regionals to compete. And that's awesome.
It looks like she wasn't too happy about that one, but it
Do
was
I?
still a good lift. I'm trying to take a 0.5 for my recap.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, on platform 1, we have Emma Walland, and she will be taking 157. And on platform 2, we're waiting on Caitlin Dudek. She'll be taking 170. Oh, that's a big opener. That is a big opener there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not familiar with typical plates in a gym, it's 3 reds. We just have blues, 2.5s, and collars. So,
Sorry.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Really quick.
Turn my own mic off. Oops. So we have Monet on platform 1 and Danielle coming out on platform 2 with 170. If you can't hear the music, that's what's being played.
Sorry, I'm back. All right, we have Monet, platform 1, taking 160, and Danielle Lesnikowski over on platform 2, taking 170.
All right, let's see what the refs have to say about Danielle's squat.
This is the one that I thought the other girl was wearing.
Yes.
It's very similar.
Similar?
It's like the purple with almost like the tiger pattern. This is the violet tiger from A7, also repping the A7 new knee sleeves, socks, and headband over here on Platform 1 for Kelly Foreman. And that's what A7 can do for you.
Yeah. Speedy squat.
Very speedy. Let's see what the call is. 2-1. That is a good lift. And over on Platform 3, we have Jessica Zanini. She's taking 380.
175.
175, is that 380 or 380? 385. 385.
Yep.
Three reds on the bottom with the collar. Oh, that's smart to have that up.
Yeah, I did that yesterday to make sure like I could still see the lifting cast going down, and then
I'm like doing this where I have the full thing pulled up. So we got both.
Yeah, I was with Alex, and she's like, I can't see the numbers on the screen. I was like, we'll just tab back and forth.
Oh my gosh, the first time I ever commentated was the Rookie Ruckus. You can do that. And when it was back in the normal ABC in the Zumba room, and I like didn't bring my laptop. I didn't think about it to have like another thing up. And it's so hard to keep track, and you're like, thing. But so now,
and especially like I always say, I can only do like kilo to pound conversions with things that I've lifted with, or that I know the numbers from helping other people.
Exactly. Anything under like 82 and a half, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
just because that's the only that's where my brain just
Grace, a bit of a grind for Grace. And it looks like she got called on depth.
We have Sarah Ferguson in all caps over on Platform 2. This is going to be our second heaviest opener here of the flight. And then, oh my goodness, over on Platform 1, we have Austin Lizotte. Okay, this is a gentleman. I was going to say 215 opener. Austin Lizotte. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Or Lizotte.
Something like that.
I'm just trying to think about all the word principles that I know.
I know, right? And then next up we have, after him, great powerlifting name when we get there.
Yeah, we have Sarah Ferguson taking 180.
Wow, nice bounce out of that hole right there. Same over here on Platform 1. Yeah, 3 whites. 3 whites for Austin as well. Okay, we love to see that. We now have the final, and we're working in tandem right now.
For both?
Yes, last opening attempts for both. We have Mary George on Platform 2, taking 182 kilos, which is 402 pounds, our first 400-pound opener of the day. And then Anthony Tunn, which is just a great powerlifting name, you know what I mean? Anthony, actually, you know, it might be Anthony Tom. Now that I think about it. Not Tom. We're going to call him Anthony Tom. And he is opening up with, this is
220.
Yeah, this is a 485. Team 3 lifter, 90 kilos.
All right, we have Marissa retaking 120.
Smart.
Definitely a smart move. You know, sometimes you can go up on the account that something like technical happened.
Yeah.
And you know that, like, oh, hey, I skipped the rack command. I'll focus on that for next time.
Absolutely. But then you don't want to get into the situation like we've talked about where you go up and wait off a technical command, and then the second is a strength issue, and now you're in some deep doo-doo.
Got our first beltless lifter.
Yeah, beltless.
And knee sleeveless. Wrist wraps, though.
Yeah, oddly enough. Miss over there for Marissa. She'll have one more crack at it. Wendy, good push up out of the hole. Little battle cry on the way up. Let's see what the call is. I missed her first squat, but I do think that was deeper. Good. 2-1. That's good. Yeah, hands up in the air, relief. Like, all right.
Yeah. And, you know, you don't have to take anything past your first attempt either. No. So,
but you can't go down.
Yeah, you can't go down, but you can scratch attempts.
Yes.
Oh, synchronized matching.
See what I mean?
Again.
Synchronized matching. I love it. I wish she was wearing the full kit. I wish Nadine was wearing the full kit. It would have been
really
perfect.
matching.
Shayla Skinner over on Platform 2, taking 127.5.
And then Nadine repeating 97.5. That is 214 or 215 if you're rounding up. I like to round up.
Nah, we don't round up.
Well, I don't either, but
For the people at home.
For the people at home, it's 2:15.
True. That's true.
For us, it's 2:14.
Let's see what the call is. Waiting on lights here on platform 1. 3 white lights. There we go. We got a squat on the board. Perfect. Next up, we have Lindsay Leprade, platform 1, and Kirsten Kowsuska.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was close. Close. Try my best.
Just got matching knee sleeves to belt embroidery. Here,
Where?
got
Oh, the
one on
Tupood?
there.
Yeah. That's like a like an Olympic weightlifting brand, almost like a CrossFit
Yeah.
brand, Tupood.
I never heard of them before.
Yeah, that's they're like, we're getting pitched forward there,
Yeah.
but she
Still
stands it back up.
Stands back up.
There we go. Do you remember yesterday? No, you weren't on. Oh, no good. She's going to get 2 reds there, 2 yellows. Oh, I'm going to have to consult the card
Maybe a
here.
technical thing.
Failures or the contact with the bar, spotters and loaders. Nope. Contact of the elbows or arms with the legs in such a way.
Yeah, you cannot.
Maybe.
When your elbows hit your quads, it's a no good.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's what happened there, though. I'm not sure. See, look over here on platform 2. We got Nathan. If you look at that right from our side, it's his right thigh.
Oh,
That's
yes,
the Red Sox and
Red
the
Sox
Patriots
and
right
Patriots.
there. Good lift for him right there. Great squat over here on
Was
platform
there something
1.
you were going to mention yesterday? Something.
Oh, about getting pitched forward. Yeah, there was a fella on his opening squat, Ji Hua
Was it
Lee.
a dump bar?
And yeah, he got completely folded and he dumped it. And it was that weird weight. It was like 4 something. It's right before 5 spotters.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, so you need 5 spotters for anything over 500 pounds. 3 spotters is allowed, a back spotter on the 2 sides for anything under 500.
Yeah, and that's also something to consider. You cannot dump the bar.
Yeah, no.
It's a big no-no in powerlifting. It's mainly about keeping everybody safe.
About keeping everybody safe, yep.
And you have to be holding onto the bar. The spotters and loaders are there to assist you.
Yes.
So letting
You have
go
to stay with the bar.
can actually get grounds for getting disqualified.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and reasonably so. Obviously, you're putting other people's health at risk. And these people, these spotters and loaders,
they're out here all day.
this is for the love of the game for them.
Yes.
These are just like, it's not a glamorous position.
Yeah, no,
but the
and it's
meets
hard
could
work
not happen
without
them. They couldn't. So yeah, if you do a powerlifting meet, just stay with the bar. If you fail a squat, I promise you, these guys know what they're doing. They're gonna get you back in the rack. They're gonna get you back in the rack. But yeah, he was a really high bar position. He was coming up. He got really pitched forward. It wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't intentional, but like. Yeah, and he kind of. But he came out and hit his second and third. But
yeah,
that's always kind of like a gray area because you don't want to believe that a lifter
would do that purposefully.
Exactly.
Fortunately, a no good lift
for Hope. Yep.
Got called on depth on both sides. We had a couple calls yesterday. Actually, the head ref was the only one that called depth, which is slightly unusual. Not for Mitch.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, it's generally the depth calls are left up to the side referees. You can't see them on the screen, but there's people sitting just outside these spotters and loaders to the right side. That was a great second attempt there from Lucas. I mean, he's still a kid. That's a 16-year-old right there. He's creeping up into the 400 range. We have Grace over here on platform 1. Just a bit too much for Grace. She'll have another attempt to have that.
She will need to get that third one now.
So there's lifters on, referees on either side who have kind of like a prime angle to judge depth. And depth in the USAPL is that the hip crease is lower than the top of the knee joint. That's what we're looking for, or a slightly below parallel squat.
Right.
And that's usually left up to the side referees, but sometimes the head referees, if something looks a little funky from their view, they also can call depth, but it's somewhat uncommon.
Right.
But
Unless
I will say at
blatant.
higher level meets, they tend to jump in a little more often. Like right there, that's a 2-to-1 for Jessica on a front ref depth call.
Yes.
3 white lights over here for, that was Monet. And it's an odd situation just because that front ref has they can think, but they don't have an actual vantage point of legitimate depth from their side.
From the side.
And like things we've talked about before, looking at some people's squat looks high from the front.
Yes.
But if it's depth from the sides, then it doesn't matter what it looks like from the front. 3 white lights over there for Jessica on platform 2. Emma coming up on platform 1 with her second squat. That's a 2-1, yes. Getting more LiftingCast tabs up so I can keep track of what's going up on platform 3 and 4. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are other lifters lifting on platforms 3 and 4 if you wanted to ever hop over and watch. Jimmy and Olivia are the commentators on that crew of people. Lovely people. We'll see. Be sad to see you go from here, but no pressure.
Yes. This is the stream if you're looking for most of the men, the 90-kilo men, are over there on platform 4. Actually, the entire 90-kilo class is platform 3, platform 4. We are housing the women's 82, 90, 100, and 100 plus over here, platform 1 and 2. So if you're a friend or relative and you are looking for a men's 90-kilo lifter outside of, I think, the 2 lifters we have here on platform 1, Austin and Anthony.
A few on platform 2, a guest lifter, and a 90, and a team 2 lifter. So
a little misload there on platform 1. They forgot an entire red for our boy Austin. It's all right. He didn't walk it out. He just went to go lift it, and they figured out what was wrong. Our spotters and loaders are humans too, and they also put in 13 hours of spotting and loading yesterday, so we got to give them a little bit of grace there. And nobody got hurt, so no harm, no foul.
Like, the refs are checking that.
Yes.
You'll see some athletes come out and check that.
Yeah, they'll give it a look on either side.
Sides.
Yep. All right, Austin, come on, sink this, buddy. Okay, doesn't matter for Austin. He still gets it. There we go. That would be annoying to come out and then you miss your second off.
And you'll be
Okay, unfortunately, that was a 2-to-1 depth call for Austin. I spoke too soon.
Out in the bars, like.
Yeah, a little commentator's curse right there. I apologize. I almost did that on a back off, like, a few weeks ago on, like, squat. And it's funny because the second you put any pressure into it, you're like, whoa. Yeah. Mary George over on platform 2 with a great grind
through 200.
Did you see 2-to-1? Good luck.
Yeah.
Did you see on platform 2 yesterday, Julia Allen, what's her name, 67, who had the crazy squat grind where the squat was literally, bar was almost vertical.
Yeah.
And then she twisted up out of the hole and got it.
Yes.
There was an extra judge sitting in front of me, and I had to ask. I was like, "Do you think they misloaded that bar?" And she's like, "They didn't." But that was like one of the craziest grinds I've ever seen.
Well, we were talking about that, and we were like, "What could have happened?" Because it didn't look uneven.
No, on the way down, no.
But something just maybe like a hip shift. Out of the hole.
Your body does some funky things when you put it under this level of like
pressure.
Maximal load capacity. All right, over on platform 2, we got Marissa retaking her opening attempt. She's going to need this squat to stay in the meet.
It looks good for us. Let's see what the refs have to say.
2-to-1. Good lift. All right, she's excited. She gets to the meet. Woo!
We have Wendy on platform 1 with 92.5 and Shayla with 132.5.
Wendy just playing it real safe and taking that 2.5 kilo jump.
Sometimes those chip jumps really do matter, especially on
for
bench.
Placing and stuff. Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it can just be a matter of 6 pounds literally being too much.
Push, Wendy, push. Great push. We got our first 700-pound squat of the day going over on
wow.
platform 3. George Noma, he was in prime time of States.
Okay.
Yeah, I recognize the name.
Yeah.
Really strong fella, really strong fella.
Crowd's getting wild for that.
Yes.
And it's good lift for him.
Yeah, up here. So 705. You're crazy, dude. What weight class is he? Wait. Bro, he's at 90? Hold on. No. Okay, this was not the guy from States. I'm thinking of George Obaseki.
Okay,
You remember him? He was the tall African-American dude, had crazy deadlifts, but he also had like a crazy squat. That's who I was thinking of in my head. That is crazy. I wonder what he looks like.
Yeah.
Because if he's only a 90?
The caliber of
705 at a 90?
Squatting 700 pounds, I mean, at that weight class.
Squatting 700 pounds, no matter, even if you're like literally a 125 plus, is still like unbelievable. All right, sorry for the distraction, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get back to our own platforms here.
Lindsay with retaking her second attempt with 137.5.
She got those two funky yellow lights that we weren't 100% sure on.
Completely sure. Nathan on platform 2 with 175.
Yes. I mean, that looks good from Lindsay.
Yeah.
Unless she's missing a command. We have to wait. 137 looked good. She must be missing the squat command. She has to be missing the squat command there. Good 3 for 3 day over there on platform 2 for our boy Nathan. Goodness, we're almost done with squats here.
Because it didn't look like her feet were moving.
No, I think I didn't see the referee's hand. You know, sometimes the referee's hand comes down in the screen, like you can see it. I wasn't seeing that or like the shadow of it. I'm going to go ahead and say that with the yellows that she was jumping the squat command. Yep.
Okay, nice grind through for Diane. See what the rest have to say about her lift. Okay, so she got depth
blue
up and down and a yellow.
That was a rainbow right there. That is everything.
Every single color.
Every single issue there.
That was an interesting. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, no. But she also got one white from the middle, too.
Yeah, so it looked good from the middle.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, we got Chris Harris on platform 2 taking 185, and Emily Gokon taking 155 on platform 1.
So I just want to say this as we round out squats on platform 2. There is a 10-minute break in between squats and bench from the moment that spotters and loaders are ready and getting that bench set up. So it will not be likely the same time from platform 1 and platform 2 to get to bench. So we will tell you around about time what time the platforms will come back. There might be a brief pause where we go when both platforms are done.
Yeah.
To just grab a snack, use the bathroom. I love the sparkly belts. I'm not a sparkly person.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't. What belt do you have?
I have an Inzer belt.
Okay.
I own 2 belts.
Oh.
Because I squat with one belt and then I deadlift with another. I deadlift with an Inzer and then I squat with an A7.
Okay. We got 2 good lifts both on both platforms. Is one of them like a leather? Or are they both?
They're both leather.
They're both buckle belts, or is one of them?
They're both levers.
They're both levers. Yeah. Okay.
My A7 one is a 13 millimeter, and then I did beltless deadlifts for a really long time.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I have a problem with spine neutrality, as everybody can see at the gym, when I deadlift.
I mean, not.
When it
I wouldn't put you as the poster child for that. But I know what you're saying.
Unraveling myself from a really heavy deadlift is challenging.
That's challenging.
So I got a 10 millimeter because Cass was like, yeah, this would really benefit you because the thinner it is, it's a pretty big sticking point, but that's okay. Unfortunately, she won't be able to total in the meet, but she can still go on to bench and deadlift.
Boy,
Good
Lucas
lift.
on the right with 419, man. That at 419 as a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
And he's a big, he looks like he's tall, too. It's
Yeah.
not like he's, real short playing the leverage game. Like, that boy's just strong.
But to the belt situation,
Yeah.
the thinner it is, the more it feels like I'm basically deadlifting beltless.
Okay. And you like that?
Yeah, I actually prefer to do beltless deadlifts.
Oh, okay.
I have a very weak core, so sumo, that's hard to navigate.
Yeah. I just switched to conventional.
I'm not good at that either.
Very strong squat there from Monet. We got some
Actually,
big squatters here, dude. 380.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like desensitized to it now, from but like
Well, yesterday
that is 100, but 385 on the bar. Like you told any normal person, like
yeah,
none
I
of the
squat
dudes you
402.
know at your gym, for the most part, like a
Yeah.
commercial gym, none of them are doing what these ladies are doing.
No. And
You get lost on
it's
it when
incredible.
you get in it and you understand, because you understand what like the body is capable of, and if people train for it, I think a
Yeah.
lot more people could be a lot stronger than I think they could. We're just the people testing those waters as powerlifters.
Oh, yes. You put in the work that you like. You get.
Yes, yeah.
So
Nowhere to hide in powerlifting. Like
No.
you can have a bad meet based off, some external factors
Oh,
and
she
stuff
was
like
very
that.
happy.
Oh, she was hyped. We love to see that. Based off some
Heard that
external
scream from here.
factors, but it's really on you, and your work is really gonna show
that looked
on
like
the
it hurt.
platform. Yeah. She's walking off her own power.
With a
Maybe a
low.
little disappointed,
Yeah.
mixed with, man, that hurt. But that's okay. Emma over here on platform 1 taking 182. This is 402 on platform 1. Sarah Ferguson jumped up to
She's
210.
our last squat on platform 2 of the morning.
210.
Yeah, that is crazy.
463.
But thinking about how easy her last squat was, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe she trains those 15-kilo jumps.
Yeah. No, I can see it. I mean, she went uniformly 15 to 15. Lifters like her kind of, 2 reds over here on platform 1. The way she squats, similar to like Nelly, like we saw earlier, it's almost like an all or nothing squat. Like they're always going to get down there, and the pop out of the hole momentum carries them up the way
Yes.
through. So you'll be surprised how quickly they could run out of
Wow.
gas, but seems like she's got quite a lot
It
left in the
seems
tank.
like, yeah, she could have loaded the bar a little bit more, but maybe
Yeah.
she's saving that energy.
Maybe she's a deadlift specialist.
Yeah.
Or not deadlift specialist, just has a heavy deadlift. But 3 white lights for her, and we are done with squats over here on platform 2. We're going to go ahead. They're going to set up for bench over here on the right side of the screen. On the left side of the screen, we still have 2 more squats to go. And we have Austin, who missed his second at 227, and then took a pretty big 15-kilo jump up to 534.
Just got a little bit pitched forward, and
Yeah.
then
Good grab from the spotters and loaders. As you can see, 500 pounds. We had a few extra people there. And like we said, you stay with the bar, and we are going to save you. Did you just make that transition, or is someone behind us handling that?
Barbell Productions
Oh,
doing
they're
all
behind.
that.
I was going to say when we were setting up, I was like, Liz, is the live stream up? Because we were just talking back here before we
Yeah.
hopped on. And then I saw the thing go live and whatever. But makes sense, because usually I like local meets channel be like, all right,
usually you're
hit
like,
this to go
hit this
live.
button.
And we do this transition. I'm like, all
No,
right,
they got
dude.
this all under control.
This is quite set up back here. All right, this is our final squat of this morning session. I don't know what pace platforms 3 and 4 are going on. I think they still have
At
a
least one
few
platform,
left. Let me look. Yeah, platform 4 has a few lifters left. But anywho, we're worried about what we got going on here. And we have Anthony Tom taking 245 for his final attempt, 540 pounds. Bit too much. Good grab from
That's
the spotters
all right.
and the loaders
Still
there.
got 235, which is incredible for a teen 3 lifter.
390-kilo lifter. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Okay,
All right,
we're
let's look at
gonna
the clocks.
take
Okay.
the
So the
weights
clock
off
hasn't
here.
started on platform 2.
Maybe they're going
but-
to try to synchronize it and put it at the same time.
Sometimes they do try to start all at the same time, but we are going to take a momentary break for about 10 minutes, and we will see you guys for bench.
Yeah, live stream stays up, so don't go anywhere. Just 10 minutes of kind of hanging out. We'll probably put an overlay on, but we'll be back in 10 minutes. What time is it right now? 9:06. We'll see you at 9:16. Yeah, 9:15. Be here early.
All right, later. All right. So we are starting bench on platform 2. We will be starting bench shortly on platform 1. All right. So we have Caitlin on platform 2 with 57.5. That is 127. So it looks like the clock hasn't started. I thought it did. But all right, we just got the bars loaded call from our refs, and we are live on both platforms. So that's nice that we're starting in a uniform. We have Olivia coming out to 30 kilos, which is 66 pounds. And I apologize if you hear me drinking my coffee. It's a long day. And a good lift for Caitlin. See what? And 2-1 for Olivia. So still a good lift. She got a yellow on the left side. The yellow is kind of a catch-all for bench. There are a lot of technical rules on bench. Bench is such a technical move where if one thing goes wrong, it can throw off the whole thing. So we'll try to explain that yellow card to you guys as they come up. All right, we have Colette with 62.5, that's 137, and Jazz with 47.5, that's 105. Good lift for Colette. Not sure exactly what's going on platform 1. Mitch and I kind of talked about how some people do timeout or not take their first attempts and come out for their second and thirds or just their thirds. So we'll have to maybe see what happens with deadlifts and if the same thing kind of happens. We have Thembi on platform 2 with 62.5. Thembi has a really beautiful bench. She comes down slow and controlled, nice soft touch on the chest, and effortless back up. So you'll see actually the spotters and loaders adjust a couple things in the bench for, the whole entire meet. But there are face savers for bench, and you can have them adjusted to kind of make sure that the bar doesn't come down and then you aren't able to get it back up. But, there are spotters and loaders in here, so that wouldn't happen anyway in a meet. But in the gym, that is a lot of the purpose that people use them for, to make sure that if you do not have a spotter, you have something to kind of wiggle your way out. We have Alana on platform 1 with 65 kilos, that's 143, and Kelsey with 70, so our first red. It's a blue too in collars here, but it is a red in gym. Gabriella with 70 and Haley with 80. You'll see that some lifters opt to take a lift off or a hand off. That kind of just conserves energy in a way. If the bench is heavier, sometimes it's nice to do it from the get-go and have some consistency. Making sure that you're very clear and concise with those spotters and loaders about when you would like it lift off, how you would like it lift off, how far. And some lifters do opt to not do that. A good lift for Haley, Stacy coming out, and Cassidy on platform 2. Some lifters opt to not have a lift off, and sometimes this can benefit the athlete because you are in control of the lift off in that way. And you know how you like it lifted off and handed off to you. All right, Mitch is joining me.
Hello. Sorry, I had to help do a little bit of handling. I'll have to step away a few times
All good.
today, yeah. How'd you hold things down? What's going on over there?
I'm holding down 4. I was talking about how lifters may or may not opt to take a handoff or lift off.
Yes.
And how it can benefit you to get a lift off, but it also could be a detriment to your lift.
You're a handoff person.
I am.
I've given you handoffs. I
am very particular as well.
Yeah.
So it's super important to make sure you communicate that with the spotters and loaders. I got a handoff in Ladies of Iron when I first competed, and Sam was giving it to me. And my third attempt, he was like, "That was so bad," and that's all I remember. And I hold him to it.
So funny.
I still got my bench, but like your shoulder can come out of position.
Yeah.
You could get it just dropped on you, like
Some
like
people
the
like
weight
really heavy handoffs where the spotter literally
is
lifts
taking
the weight
all the
out
weight
of the rack for them. And some people like really light handoffs where it's just to help
Just
to get it over the hooks.
off the hooks.
I myself don't take handoffs. For me, the mentality behind it is that if someone gives me a handoff, once they let go of the bar, that's when I realize what the weight feels like in my
Yes.
hand. And sometimes that can psych you out going, starting the lift, oh, what does this feel like? What does this feel like?
And
oh,
boom.
now it's fully in your hands. If you just do it yourself, my opinion,
Yeah, you're
you
in
know
control.
right from the start, okay, this is exactly what this weight feels like. Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's why if I had to guess, but I do understand what you're saying, especially much more technical benchers like yourself. I'm much more somewhat flat-backed,
Yes.
kind of whatever. Much more technical bench pressers need to lock themselves in that position, and they literally need a handoff so they can stay in that position because they can't unrack it once they get to their pressing position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
And when I get a handoff, I don't come out very far from the hooks.
Yep.
So people are always like, it's like right over your face. And I'm like, well, it's going to come down and hit my chest, and it'll be fine.
And it's going to come back up. Yeah.
And it's going to come back up. Sometimes no, but, I also have a super wide setup with my fingers on the rings, and I have a pretty large arch.
You do be arching.
Yeah.
You do be arching, for sure.
And you will see a lot of women utilize that to their advantage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're not the
I am not
the only one.
The exception to the rule.
Yeah, absolutely. What's nice here in the USAPL, no elbow depth rules, and other federations, they've introduced an elbow depth rule in efforts to kind of cut down on
the arch,
the bench
that
arches. In the
people
USAPL,
can
we
use.
don't have that, but and that rule is so subjective anyway. After any big international competition where that rule is in play, there will always be screenshots next to each other and be like, can you tell me which one got elbow depth? And
Yeah,
it'll be
and I
the
can
one.
never tell.
Yeah, and it's always, you know, it is what it is. But we don't have that here, so arch as much as you want as long as your butt stays on the bench.
Yes, you have to have 3 point of contacts in bench with your shoulders, your butt, and your feet.
Yes. And it used to be your head, but they changed
Yes,
that.
your
Your
head
head can
can
come
come
up
up.
off the bench now, which I don't know who that would be beneficial to. But I remember my first meet being like reading the rule book. And the rule book goes into much more detail than you would almost like ever
Yes.
need in a power, which is good because then, you know, you can't try to work your way around it.
And be like, well, it's in the rule book.
Yeah, exactly. But it used to be that you had to keep your head on the bench too. And I was like,
You know, I would
what if my
always
head
be-
slips off the bench? Because I never thought about that. I was like, what if I miss a bench press because my head comes off the bench? It was never a wildly enforced rule, and they've moved on from it since. But over here on platform 1, we have Nelly. She's taking 100 kilos for her opening bench. That's 220 pounds. And you want to talk about arch?
Yes.
Let's watch Nelly.
She has quite the shorter range of motion,
Oh, yeah.
which assists in pushing heavier weight. And like the softest touch.
Soft, very technical bench presser. Like that is an example of what we're
Yeah.
talking about there, and that's going to get 3 white lights as we loop around to our second attempts here on platform 1.
And she has a 225 bench, so.
Is that
I'm-
her heaviest? Do you have her
Yeah,
up right now?
so.
225's her heaviest? That's it?
Yeah, so at
You're right.
States,
You're
I
right.
believe she attempted.
She
She
had
attempted
yeah.
231, and at nationals 237. Missed both of them.
So
but-
she's coming in just under her heaviest squat because she missed her third. She hit 424, so she's 5 pounds under her best squat. She's already 5 pounds under her best competition bench. And then we'll see what she pulls out on deadlift. She has a 402 in the bag. That was her heaviest pull ever at States. Total little over 1,000 pounds. Nelly, a proud member of the 1,000 pound club. And
yeah.
she's pacing right now for a good
Yeah.
PR. She was a former Sincere Training Systems athlete, a good friend of ours here in Albany, used to live in Albany, moved down to the city where she trains now.
At Squats and Science.
Squats and Science. We love Nelly up here. And she just had a tough, last year competing for
Yeah.
her was like a tough go. That's why I really wanted her to get that third squat
Yeah.
and come out on the other side with a PR. But with her bench moving good, we have some hope here. Because
Absolutely.
at States, she was at prime time at States, and she just did not have the meat that
she
wanted
wanted.
to have. So we're always rooting for Nelly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And especially you love like a comeback too. There's so much turnaround and burnout in the sport
Yeah.
that a lot of people have one bad meet and they're like,
and it just kind
got
of.
it, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I think both of us, truthfully, after
Yeah.
States, nobody from
Yeah.
Albany except a few of us, because the majority of us competed at States because obviously this is our hometown. It's
Yeah.
like 10 minutes to get
Easy
here.
to get to.
And Jan puts it on. We all know Jan. We're all part of Bent Bar. Like, it just seemed like the move, and none of us had great,
Yeah, no.
great state meets. So we were both in that same boat after States. So I know what it feels like. And she's coming off of nationals where she didn't do great, and then well, I can't say that. At nationals, she did great on squat and deadlift.
Yeah,
and
the
on
bench
bench,
was
she
kind of the
had
same
an
situation.
issue. Yeah, I remember she had, not to give it too talk about Nelly too much, but I know she had like some weight cutting issues getting into nationals, and
Yeah.
it like tanked her bench press.
Yeah, that's super stressful. We talked about cutting weight yesterday and what the benefit of it was and why people do it.
Yeah. Well, the truth of it is, and it's such a fine line, really, because what people don't realize is when your body changes and you fluctuate, 5, 10 pounds, your leverages change. And when I say leverages,
yeah.
it means like the levers of literally the length of your arm, the moment arm of your arm or leg in a squat, and how that changes, where you'll be able to hinge for a deadlift, where depth will be for you.
Kind of pause that in the middle.
Oh, okay.
It looks like maybe it was like a false start.
Yeah, false
and then
start.
She,
False start.
yeah, offsides. I don't even watch football.
Opening weekend. Do we have any football fans in the chat? Go Bills.
There's not a lot going on in the chat today.
That's
still
I mean, it's
it's
early,
early.
dude. It's like 9:30.
It's 9:30.
Dude, I was talking, I went to handle a guy on a different platform, Jeesh. He's already done with bench. He will be done competing before 11.
Oh, wow. He's done with bench?
Done with bench.
Already?
They're warming up for a deadlift right now. They have like an 8-person flight, though.
Oh. See, you know, I feel like I've heard that happens to him a lot.
Happened to him at the second meet that he did. He did a meet out in Boston, and it was actually like a 6-person flight.
Yes, I do
They
remember
tried to do a
this.
multi-platform meet, but did not have enough people for it. And, yeah.
It can affect you a lot because you don't have a lot of time to warm up, and
Yeah.
then you don't have a lot of time to recuperate in between attempts.
And you really got to, like, psych yourself up. Like we were talking about, it's so mental, and a lot of people have pre-lift routines. And if you're going for a top single in the gym, if you're like me or Liz and you have, like, a top single in the gym, you are taking your sweet time, and you probably have the rest of your schedule
You're like, I'm booked
voided
for the day.
rest of the day. So you can take as much time as you want, but in a meet, you're on the clock, dude. Great press there from Josie on platform 1. And Cassidy with a bit of a grind. I saw a few stops. I don't think I saw any up and down.
Yeah, it looked just like a little bit of a... Okay.
She missed the rack command.
Oh, okay.
She racked it early, and she
Before.
knew it when she did it. But I didn't want to say it before it came up.
Maybe we'll see a repeat, just seeing how that
How
goes.
tough that was. Yeah.
Yeah, it just looked like it's got a little bit
Sticky.
like sticky at like the halfway up, which is where you see a lot of that in bench.
Yeah, very, very rarely someone fails a bench press from like 1 inch from lockout.
Yeah.
It's either off the chest.
Yeah, you're
nope,
like, you know, you
or-
got it at that point, but it's like off the chest or like a few inches up.
Yeah. See, like right here on Trisha, that's a great grind, great attempt, but I think
it
I saw
might
a
get
little
called
up and down, so you might see some blue. Yep, 2 blues and a yellow there for Trisha, unfortunately. And the blue card and bench is for up and down motion, and that's one you can see as plain as day from this view right here. You'll be able to tell.
You can see it
any
a
up and
little
down. Again,
wonky.
slowing down, no issue. Stalling out, no issue. Uneven lockout,
Yeah.
not an issue either. There was a few the other day. There was a bencher, and it happens a lot of times with like the really technical benchers because I don't know how to word this, but
Oh, wow. We got somebody from Thailand
we got someone
watching.
from Thailand.
It says not early for everyone because their time difference.
Oh
ahead
my
of
God,
us.
that's awesome. We have Thailand in the chat.
That's super cool, honestly.
That is really cool. Northeast
Haley.
Regionals? Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. But like I was saying, with
I gotta
super
see what
technical
time it is there.
benchers, a lot of times, like right here on platform 1, a little bit of an uneven lockout, and that was slow, but that's 3 white lights.
Okay, so it's 8:35 at night,
PM? Oh, that's kind of cool. You probably like,
and it'll
It's
just
like a
be in
football
time.
game, you know what I
it's
mean?
like just in time for bed. When
yeah, you
it
watch
ends.
this, you watch
And
deadlifts,
you go to
it'll be
bed.
like 9:30.
It's
Like,
like-
all right, bedtime. We gotta
yeah.
work in the morning.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I've been thinking about that. I'm
8:35
like,
p.m. Thank you.
yeah, I looked that up on Google.
Here's Joy's got a big arch too here
Yes.
on platform 2, 95 keys. Boom, flies
That
up off the chest. Yeah, that was
is
easy.
super easy. Maybe we'll see like a 7.5 jump,
Yeah.
something like that.
And here you see the opposite side of the coin with Casey with a much closer grip here.
And a bit of a like a wider leg stance in a way. I think with that wider leg stance, there's a lot less leg drive going on.
Man, leg drive is it's such a fickle thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so hard. Because theoretically, where your leg drive's supposed to be going, and like if you come from like a football background, like lifting in the weight room, you know those hips are shooting up when you're
Yes.
just trying to, the butt's coming off the bench, but you got to keep your butt on the bench. So really, you're doing most of your pushing is through your toes,
Your feet.
and you're pushing away, and you're actually pushing a bench press on like a J curve up and back.
Up and back.
Yeah. So a lot of times you'll see someone benching and you'll hear back, 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 back.
Yeah.
You know. Andy on platform 1, she's taking 90 keys.
We have Kelsey on platform 2 with 100.
Strong lockout there from Andy. That should be a good lift. 3 white lights for
I
Andy.
believe that is actually a PR for her.
Okay. Do you know her? Like personally?
I've not personally like super well, but
But
I've
just
met
follow
her
her
a
on
few
Instagram,
times.
stuff like that?
Follow her on Instagram. I actually found her in the bathroom, like just chatting with her.
Yeah, today?
Yeah.
Like when we went to the bathroom in between sessions? Or before that?
No. So Actually, no, yesterday.
Okay, gotcha.
I ran into her, and I was talking to her. I was like, oh, are you competing? And she was like, tomorrow.
She's rocking the full beefy kit yesterday.
Yeah.
I think she might be a beefy athlete. I don't know if she has like a sponsorship.
You know,
or whatever,
I'm not sure
but,
on that one, but
they're, Beefy's from Brooklyn. And they have a stand here. Obviously, if you're watching the live stream, you're probably not at the venue. But if you're watching in the morning and you come to the venue later in the day, Beefy has a stand in the back left corner. You'll see it when you get here. Can't miss it. They have a huge banner up, and they're selling some clothes.
For her.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because 90 is 198, so she's got
Yeah.
187.
Oh, that's a 5 kilo PR
Yeah.
for her. Good for her. Wonder what she's going to take on a third. Sometimes you'll see people just scratch a third attempt because, like, if it moves slow, they're like, I don't even
Yeah,
want
it's
to
like
waste it.
not even worth the energy.
And what people don't realize on bench, your back cramps up
Yeah.
on meet day, especially when we talk about with people cutting weight and stuff like that. In the back room, all you see is electrolytes, dude. Everybody's drinking electrolytes, Gatorades, whatever. Okay, platform 1, though, we got Nelly, and this is 205. This would be a comp PR for her. Let's see it, Nelly. Super soft touch, real
Very-
easy lockout.
very
I
nice.
think she might have 110 in the chamber today.
I was going to say either like a 2.5 jump or go to 110.
Yeah, that
I mean, I've
barely
seen
slowed
her
down from
bench
her first.
110 before.
Yeah, I know.
That's like light work for her.
That was awesome. That's 231 for Nelly, and that is officially a meet PR for her. Coming back for some vengeance on the weight she failed at States this year.
I wonder what these asterisks mean in LiftingCast.
Asterisks.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Because
not
there's
coming
like
out for the third,
maybe.
like a placeholder.
But there's like, when it's a record, there's an R in the corner.
Yeah. I don't know if we have any records going on. We had a few yesterday.
There was a lot yesterday.
Our girl Winnie
Yes.
took like 4 of them. No lift there for Mallory, but still got 2 bench attempts on the board. Okay, we're circling back to our third attempts here with our Empower ID athlete here, Olivia Affinito, over on platform 1. Did you explain the bench blocks yet? Because they just brought them
No,
out.
I didn't,
Do you use bench
actually.
blocks?
I don't. I have, I guess, just long enough legs.
Just long enough.
My legs are very long. My torso is kind of short in the middle.
Yeah.
But bench blocks are available for people who want to use them. Your feet have to be touching the floor fully flat. So they're provided as an option. There's different, I guess, sizes, if you will, or heights.
Yes.
Better word. And they put them out just to make sure that you can reach the floor.
That was a bit odd there over on Platform 1. I think the spotter might have grabbed it early. We might be getting a reattempt there on Platform 1, so we'll keep you updated on that. It looks like the spotters jumped in a little early there, so we'll see.
That's actually a yellow on if it is.
Yes, yeah. But the
so
right
they can
side
go-
went like right away.
Yeah, it looks like.
And I think the spotter right now is telling the judge, like, hey, she said no right off the thing. So I think he's trying to say that we were communicated to take that bar off her.
Yeah.
But we'll see, because the judges can give a 4th attempt if there's some level of, I don't want to say
there's, like-
wrongdoing or interference from
Yeah.
the spotters and loaders. Like I said earlier, they're human too.
Yeah,
and
make
they're going on
mistakes
their,
and-
like 15th hour of spotting and
spotting
loading in
loading.
2 days. They
You
left
know-
the venue. They probably helped close up shop too. So they probably got out of the venue at like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
last night, went home, ate food, slept, woke up, we're here at
I'm wondering,
6.
like, is there like a technical rule that like the athlete, is it like the athlete can tell you no and then you take it, or do you have to wait for the ref to give that rack command?
Man, that's a good call. I don't know if there says anything in the rule book there, but it seems, as you can see, and they're talking now, that the platform Q here is saying that, yeah, he's explaining that, our fellow on the left here, platform 1, explaining that he was told to grab that bar. Dominique with a strong lockout
yeah, it looks
there.
like he was talking about like how it wasn't moving. And
Yeah.
It looked like something even happened with her arm on the side.
Yeah, I thought there was a grab, because as soon as the spotters get the grab the bar, replace it. So
Yeah.
sometimes if you're not ready for that, always happens to me on squats, and I'll hit a squat at a meet, and the spotters and loaders grab you and throw you back into the
Oh,
rack.
yeah.
They keep you completely safe, but obviously in training, I walk myself back into the rack.
Right.
And I still do in a meet, but then they kind of like toss you
Yeah,
in there and
that's
make
kinda
sure
like
you're safe. A safety precaution, but if you're not ready for it, it's a little jarring.
It's a little jolting.
Yeah. Kelsey reattempting 75 kilos on the right. Just a bit too much, but she got 70 on the board.
It actually looks like her wrist rolled.
Yeah.
That happens to me a lot.
You have a wrist roll issue?
I have hypermobility in my
in your
left
wrist?
wrist.
Yeah,
So my wrist wraps actually have to be a little bit higher. Oh my lord.
Jan's ripping. Jan, the meet
So I
director,
like
we have a big setup back here.
F1.
Yeah, it is F1. Big football fan back here. Obviously, Jan's still making sure everything runs perfectly. Has like 3 screens up, laptops, but we have one TV back here that he promised Red Zone will be on later when
Football
when
starting.
football goes out. But over here on the right side, platform 2, we have Haley. With a strong bench press attempt, let's see what the judges have to say. Yeah, it's 3 white lights. I wonder what she missed the second one, because that was a reattempt. Tell you what, it's nice to see these on the bottom here, because when you're out there, I was like emceeing,
Yeah, you
I don't
can't
remember
see
if they missed the last one, what they took for their last one. I just had to like mentally
Make notes in your head.
make notes of that, and obviously the lifters who I knew personally, I kind of knew a little bit extra about. And I remember one of the judges was like, "How do you know that?" Because a few of the people I knew went 9 for 9. I was like, "Oh, and she gets the lift is good. Congratulations on a 9 for 9 day, great day, PR." And how do you know that?
I
And it's
mean,
like
You
just
also
have
are
to
paying attention to the people that you are really close with.
Yes.
And know a lot more about, like, we can talk all day about people we know that are competing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we know them. Now, you make that mental note and pay attention a little bit extra.
Absolutely. And that was a great third attempt there from Cassie. She gets 3 white lights. Again, missed the second, reattempts it on her third, and gets it on the board. We have the similar situation here for Trisha. But yeah, we're not, I'd love to say, we're not biased, because we're not. We want everybody to make the lifts.
I know.
We want everybody to
We
go 9
want-
for 9. But we just know some people from training. Like, we train with them. We know them, personally.
Yeah, that's also the thing that, like, powerlifting community offers. There's a huge community and
Yes.
a lot of camaraderie, and that's a lot of why I do it. The camaraderie. Like, I remember we were in the gym. I think I asked you to spot something, and you just you do that thing where you like hold the high five all the way up, so I have to like reach so high.
I do, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this is why I do that.
Yeah.
Because going back to the burnout, I experienced some major burnout really fast, really hard. So I had to think about and reflect about why I do this. Like, what do I love about this? What do I not love? And that's the big thing for me, the community and seeing people prosper. It's so awesome to see people smile.
Yes.
And just like
Get excited.
for what
it's what
they
it's all
work so
about.
hard for.
Because, I mean, powerlifting is the hardest, easiest thing you'll do. It's 3 movements, right? But those 3 movements, let's see Alana pointing at 3 white lights. See, there we go. That's the excitement. That's what you do it for.
Yeah.
How much training went into this? I know myself, yourself, 4 days a week trained. Were you on a 5-day split?
So I was 5 days. I'm going down to 4.
Going down to 4. But even with 4 days, I mean, it's not just a normal, hey, I'm showing up to the gym, do whatever I want today, spend an hour there. You're there for 2.5 hours. I say I usually chalk up 10 hours a week to powerlifting. And you're around those same people. It's a small community.
Yeah.
But, like, for example, you'll meet someone at a meet 2 years ago, and you just follow them on Instagram, and you just keep up with their training, and they're your friend, and
you're
stuff
like, oh,
like that.
did you see that?
Yeah, yep. So that's awesome here. Enjoy making light work of 100 kilos over there on platform 2. 3 white lights, little dance. Love to see that. Very excited. Our coach, our handler, very excited for her. Over here on platform 1, we have Stacy Mead taking 82.5. I think the most recent comment was cheering on Haley, who went and hit her 3rd bench. And Bristol in the house. We have Connecticut watching. Obviously, this is the Northeast Regional meet, so we have lifters from all of the Northeast. We hosted in Albany, but we have people from New Jersey, Vermont, Massachusetts, Maine, Connecticut, Rhode Island. I actually think one of the guys who closed out last night's lifting was like the USAPL state chair for Maine. And it was really funny because he was the last deadlift, and he hit it, and he like threw his belt. It was really funny because there was a spotter behind him. He like threw it right at his legs. That happened to me once. I was like, yeah, what the heck? And the judges came up after to him, even though 3 white lights, great celebration. And the judges afterwards were like, hey, you threw the belt, buddy. We're going to have to overturn that lift. Just joking with him.
Oh, my goodness.
But, like, joking with him. And he was like, oh, man, shut up. You know what I mean? But it's, like, funny.
I would be shaking in my boots if somebody came up to me and did
it's
that.
3 whites, so you couldn't overturn it. And Josie came out to the wrong number there. She's not up yet. Get back there, Josie.
You know, that something like that happened yesterday and just like completely skipped over a lifter. There was an incorrect value input on one of, I think it was a deadlift. So it just like messed up the whole LiftingCast yesterday.
Oh, yeah. That'll happen. And that's the other thing, too. You got to pay attention to the LiftingCast here. A bit too much for Kelsey over on platform 2. Yeah, LiftingCast is like finicky, and if you get out of order or mess up, like things can spiral very quickly.
Just trying to see what do we do? Like timeout or?
Yeah, I think Stacy just timed out, or maybe they switched it. Maybe
like a timeout.
There was an attempt change.
Yeah, because it's already put in as reds.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see Josie here. She is taking 85 kilos, 187. This will be a PR match for Josie. Josie actually going down a weight class today. I didn't realize that. She usually competes as a 90,
actually,
a very light 90.
I did hear this.
But she, actually I remember when I saw her in the room at State, she competed as a 90, and she had to like eat to weigh in over 181. Yeah. Great fight there, but a bit too much. Only missing out on 5 kilos there. That's quite all right. You see the bald man walking across your screen. That is Jordan.
Yeah, you know, Josie's just so happy-go-lucky that I think she will have an awesome day no matter what.
I'm excited to see what she does for deadlift because she was a conventional puller, but recently has switched over to sumo from some nagging back issues.
I talked to Jordan about this, and she's actually, I'm pretty sure the plan is to pull conventional.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, back issues were going on, and they switched to sumo in an effort to try and do that, like manage the pain. But it just like was not comparable, and like the amount of weight that she was pulling was just very hard. So she actually, one of her last sessions, she pulled conventional, and there was no problem pulling conventional.
Yeah. Well, I remember Josie, like we talk about cycling yourself up for a lift or cycling yourself out of a lift. She is unfortunately the queen of talking herself out of deadlifts specifically. I remember she was trying her deadlift with sumo. We have Jordan right here. Can you confirm, is Josie pulling conventional this afternoon?
She is.
This morning, rather? Yes, okay.
In the next 25 minutes.
In the next 25 minutes. Yeah, you better get out there. She's on her third attempt. I'm joking, buddy.
It's like she just took it.
Yeah, I know. Casey coming back and getting 90 kilos.
Did someone ever re-attempt on our platform?
There was something odd where Tracy, who was supposed to go for Josie came out.
No, before that.
No,
the woman that took 67 at the end.
I do not remember.
At the end?
Kathy,
what do you mean?
What's up?
There was a little bit of maybe interference with a spotter taking the bar before the rack command.
Oh, ask Jan.
So.
You all right? She cut her finger. That's funny. She came over and asked me for a Band-Aid, and I was like,
you're like, am I first aid?
Am I the Band-Aid guy?
Was I supposed to do that?
Yeah, I didn't know that was I wear many coats, but that's not one of them. Andy taking 92 kilos over here on platform 1 for her third attempt.
Just failed a little bit right off the test.
Yeah,
but
that's
you know
all right.
what?
She secured a PR today.
Yeah, and what's 187? I think that's like
She hit 90, so
I
she
think
got
that's
198.
87 and a half, so she peered by 2.5 kilos.
5, right?
Or 5,
Yeah, 5.
Yep. I can't do math.
That's all right. Me neither. Yo, Mike was putting me on the spot yesterday with some of the quick math.
It's like, what's that math?
Perk. Yeah, he was like, oh, do this. I was like, dude, I don't know.
I only speak in pins.
In pins, yes. I only speak in bowling score.
Did you say I?
No. I'm not gonna.
I'm over it.
Come on, Emily. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Anybody working for the weekend? On the stream or what?
Everybody's working for the weekend. That was in sync, too. That was good. I
You can
listened
say
to that
on,
song a bunch.
on pitch
Yeah.
too, so I'm impressed. All right.
We got Nelly coming out on platform 1, all-time PR attempt.
And
242?
Sarah on platform 2. We're at the top of
Yeah, we're on openers over here on
What am
platform
I
2,
doing?
and this is our last
My mate.
third attempt here on platform 1 for the flight.
actually no. Yeah. I was like, what am I missing here?
Nah, nobody's benching more than Nelly. Did Josh start deadlifting yet? Did you start deadlifting yet?
He's got one more warm up.
Alrighty.
What's he opening with?
All right, we got
Is that
Sephora
over his
with
PR?
95.
10 under.
What jumps are you taking? 10s?
We'll jump. We'll
12
jump,
and chip?
We'll jump for the PR on second.
Awesome.
Whoa. Is what I have to say.
Someone lit a fire under Nelly.
That was easier than I'd say the second.
I would agree.
All right, we have Nadine.
Congrats to Nelly there. That was
Yeah,
a big
that was
PR for
pretty
her.
big. We have Nadine taking 57 and a half and Danielle with 100.
Yo, this was another thing I was scared of when my first meet, because I used to set up and like wedge by putting my feet on the bench.
And I didn't know if that was allowed.
Yes, and I actually, funny enough, Jordan came over. He's now my coach. But at the first meet, he was a meet director, and he was in the warm-up room, and I was like,
Yo, I'm not allowed
it's
to
so
do this.
specific that it was something, it was like the head thing had coming off the bench. I was like, am I allowed to do this? And you're like, yeah.
Night before I competed for the first time, I texted Cass and
Yeah.
I was like, am I allowed to like put my feet on the bench? And she was like, yeah, as long as your feet are on the floor to start.
For the setup, you can put your feet on
Yeah.
the bench. You cannot do a feet
Because I
up
still
bench
do
press.
that.
Yeah. You would get red lights if you did a Larson press, right? Because your feet would be on the ground?
You wouldn't even get the start.
You're right.
Because your feet.
You're right. You should take the ref test.
Jan is like nagging me to do
Oh,
that.
I know. I'm like, Jan, this is my contribution right here. You give me MC
You know-
or the commentator.
I did think about taking it, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to get back to the community.
Absolutely. But we're giving back
In
now.
this way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smooth opener there for Nathan, opening up at 110.
Jan's always like,
Our
we need
Boston
more
boy.
female refs. And I
Yeah.
was like, I know, you tell me every meet.
I know. Wow, we have Jessica over on platform 2 opening with 120 kilos.
Yeah.
That
a big
is
bench.
264 pounds. Also here, I'm repping the shirt from San Antonio. TSS, Texas Strength Systems. That's the bar.
You've been there a few times, right?
I've been there once because my brother
Okay.
lives down there. This is a shirt I got from like their clearance rack down
Okay.
there. So I was like, I'm going to wear it today. All right, TSS. They're technically not sponsoring the event. I don't see them as a sponsor.
Yeah, but we use their racks.
I think they provide them too. And all the plates, the nice, sleek chrome plates, oh, they look awesome. You can see what color the weight is by the line going
the middle.
down from this view, right? And in competition, we use comp collars, which is different from a standard like clip collar you would use in training. So if you look at the weight and you go, hey, that's not the correct weight loaded.
Yeah, there's 2.5s
Yes.
on both
A
sides.
default 2.5 always on the
yeah.
side. So what our last lifter did would be 2 reds in the gym, 264, but on the platform
yeah, it
it's
just looks a little
red,
different.
blue, 2, and then the collar.
All right, we have Emily Gokhan with 65, that's 143, and then Shayla with 62.5, which is 137.
Yep, and we're working on our second attempts here on platform 2. Still working with the openers here on platform 1. We have a few more.
I was talking to Alex yesterday, and I was saying, like, I feel like
Yep.
everybody has that weight on bench where they never get tired of hitting it.
Yeah. What's your
and-
number?
Like, the
Yeah.
weight that I think I never get tired of.
Yeah, that's like nice.
I think, like, a blue is, like,
Yeah.
standard.
Actually, same.
Yeah.
But 110.
Yeah,
When I
110.
hit that, I'm like, that's a good gauge of like where my strength is at.
Shout out Spotters and Loaders for catching that.
Yeah. that was,
Yeah,
Yep.
like 132, now that it's become so casual for me, I think, like, it's just nice to hit. I mean, I also haven't hit a red, so.
but you will.
Yeah, eventually.
You will.
It'll be interesting to see where strength is at after not strength training for, like, 3 weeks.
When are you coming back? This week?
Monday.
Monday.
Tomorrow.
Okay. And what's your new schedule? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday?
Yeah.
Give it a little high five to Nelly.
Yeah.
Nelly, also a member of the Bent Bar crew, which puts these meets on. This is Jan. I always have trouble like explaining what Bent Bar is because
Yeah.
it's a team.
It's a club.
A club team. Yeah, exactly.
So it aids in the powerlifting community to grow the sport.
yes.
It's not necessarily like you're being coached by.
Exactly. Yeah, there's no coaches at Bent Bar.
Yeah.
There
There
are
are
people
coaches
who
that
coach
are
for other
on our team,
teams
but
on
not
Bench Bar.
directly bent bar
For
athletes.
example, Jordan Crandall, Sean Collins, they are Bent Bar, and Meg. They Megan Himes, Megan
Yes.
Beef. They
And
are
Josh.
Josh has his own coaching program, JMK Lift, right? And Sincere Training Systems is the other one. So sometimes you'll have these dual athletes. I think I put in for states. I was a Bent Bar
Yes.
/ Sincere Training.
And
and you
Sincere
probably
wasn't
did the
a
same.
club at the
Yeah.
time, but
Yep.
now it is.
Yep. But that's why Albany, New York has become the hotbed for the best USAPL meets. And
Yeah.
I'll say at States was an amazing tester for what we
Yes.
can do at this venue. Thank you to the Albany Capitol Center for letting us use this phenomenal
Yeah.
venue. I mean,
It's just like so nice, and I think it's nice having the 2 levels.
yes.
Just, it's a lot less cluttered up here.
Yes, so the look of things, right, behind this platform is where the warm-up room typically was for States. This is a 2-level. We're on the 2nd floor right now. There's actually escalators to get up here. What they did is they bought out the bottom room, or reserved the bottom room, and that is where everybody's doing their warm-ups on the 1st floor. When they have all their warm-ups completed, then they come upstairs, and now they're waiting in the technical area, which is behind the platform. So a great utilization of space. Obviously, shout out to Jan for setting this all up and coming with the idea, okay, the warm-up room's downstairs.
Yep.
Because what'll happen when you only have so much room for the warm-up room, everybody's friends wants to come back and
Oh,
be
yeah,
like, oh,
be
this, that, and the
like
other. And then it
chatting.
just gets too
crowded.
Yes.
That also, you have to account for the travel time up here.
I haven't seen anybody yet.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering. It reminds me,
There,
right?
I think,
Because
was
you
one person
competed
yesterday.
Yeah, you competed at the original ABC meets where we warmed up in the
In a
general
different room,
gym.
and you had to walk there.
Yeah, if you've ever been to ABC Sports Fitness in Latham, wow, look at how close that grip is for
Yeah.
Houston. And that's a good lift
Really
as well.
good lift.
And the meet was actually held in like a group class fitness
Yeah.
room, and you would have to walk out of the gym through a few doors to another.
While gym hours were still
Yes,
running.
and other people were going, so you were warming up
with just
around
regular
people just
crowd
trying to get like a
crew.
Saturday lift in, and they're
And you're
like,
like-
what the heck's going on here?
You're like, who are these people?
But there were some people who almost missed their openers because they had to run from one
Yeah.
room to the other.
You got to really pay attention.
So here, you really got to pay attention. That's why the importance of having a handler for your meets. I did my first meet just by
Well,
myself.
yeah, you were totally solo. And that
then-
was Sincere, correct?
That was my second meet, and I
Oh,
actually
you
had
did Sport of Iron.
I did Sport of Iron. R.I.P. Sport of Iron. Love that. What's up, brother? You just hanging out?
Just watching?
Hey, where can I get one of those shirts? Yeah.
You're like,
Damn,
give me
MCs
one.
don't get one. That's crazy. All right, fun. We got our boy here from Method Spotting and Loading, formerly RIT Barbell Club, but they've changed the name and LLC'd up.
Yeah, they deserted.
Huh?
They deserted.
Yeah. Well, no, they graduated.
No.
Gunther's graduated, and Eric's about to graduate, right? You're a freshman? Yeah.
Okay.
They're not on this platform. We have Pit Powerlifting on these two platforms, but platform 3 and 4. Say that again? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. After the first session yesterday, I said something to Gunther and Eric. I was like, "Yo, Pit kind of washed you guys." Yo, they lit a fire on them. Session 2,
harder.
they were done 15 minutes before everybody else.
Today we just watched them, dude. Our demo jack's been up.
I know. Yeah, nah, you guys kill it. Best
Yeah.
in the business. Obviously, if you're in New York or the area, Method Spotting Loading is the way to go. Obviously, they're on different platforms here. And shout out to the Pit Powerlifting team. We got 4 platforms here, so God, what do we have, like 20 spotters and loaders?
Yeah,
Probably got to have
gotta
5 on
be.
each platform.
Yeah,
And
I think
later
there's
in the
5
day,
just because you see, like, the 2 that are not spotting,
Yep.
they've already got the plates grabbed.
yes, they're loading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's a better way to
Yeah.
put that.
And later today is when you're really going to see the spotters and loaders kick in because we got some big boys
Oh, yeah.
lifting later today. We're going to get up in the 125 plus. I saw a guy, ABC reposted, I don't know if he was taking his last tester squat, but he hit like 705 for his last squat at ABC Iron last
My
night. And I was like, he's
goodness.
probably...
We're on platform 3 because it's the heaviest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that's what I figured.
we had one 700, like 705.
Squatter.
Yeah, George.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Oh, terrifying, isn't it?
I was back spotting.
And you're like,
You're like, you better get this, buddy. Nah, we, you
that's
know,
like
Mike?
Yep.
Dude, the other week he came in Friday for week 5. He had 705. So we're talking about Michael Crehan, the back-to-back Team 3 90 USAPL national champion. And, dude, it was just me, Connor Dowd.
Yep.
Shout out Connor
And you're
Dowd
like,
if he's in the chat. And it was us, and it was like Casey, who's my girlfriend, who's a photographer here today. If she pops on the platform, I'll point her out. And he was like, bro, can you please stay around? I got like a big squat like today. And it was just 2 of us, just sides, no back. Mike, 705, and he clipped the rack on his walkout, dude. We were, and Mike,
Yeah.
he's a shaky
He's a
squatter.
shaky
Not
squatter.
a shaky squatter as in he's a fantastic squatter, but he is like, he's one of those guys where you're like, where the hell is all that strength coming from type of lifter.
Yeah, and I mean, for like the size of him, he's a very tall and I don't want to say lanky, but like that's true.
That's fair.
He's just so tall and thin.
Yeah.
That you're like, wow, that kid can squat that much.
Yes, and when he walks it out, when he's standing there, he's like shaking.
Yes.
But he hit it, and I was like, thank God, because with 2
You're
spots,
like,
if you failed
I'm not
that out of the
sure.
hole, like, we were going to have to be like, yo, bail.
Yeah. And that's fair too. Like, you always want people to be around. Sometimes I would like
Just
text
mentally,
people and I'd be
yeah.
like, "Hey, are you going to be at the gym today? Because
Absolutely.
I need
some
somebody
help.
there."
We had Jessica on platform 2. She just took 275 for her second attempt. And Wendy on platform 1, making light work of 65 keys, 143 pounds. And that's a good lift as well. Still working on second attempts here, both platforms. We got Lindsay coming out to 67.5 kilos. Chris Harris coming out to 130. Strong press there from Chris, 130. We're inching up towards the 300 range, ladies and gentlemen. Bars loaded for Shayla. Okay, we have moved on to our third and final bench press attempts here. On platform 2, we got Shayla. She'll be retaking 62.5 kilos. And on platform 1, we have Emily Gokon taking 70 for her second attempt. Liz, what was your Starbucks order this morning?
It's a blonde caramel latte.
Nice.
I unfortunately spend a lot of money at Starbucks. But the last couple of nights I have gotten less than 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So yesterday I had a huge coffee. I don't know if you remember this, but I gave up all caffeine in Starbucks for prep for States.
Did you?
And that was the worst withdrawal from caffeine and sugar I've ever had in my life.
I always like to do that kind of at the start of the year. Usually I go January and I just like don't have any caffeine in January.
Yeah.
Just a reset. Just because like you do things that are like extra and enjoyable for you, but you always like to be able to say, hey, I don't need this. You know what I mean?
It was like I don't know why I necessarily did it because I could have done what I wanted. But after a while, I really noticed that I had so much more natural energy.
Yes, because you don't have the crashes,
I don't have
the spikes in the valleys.
Yeah.
Yep. Very much
So
And
I was
our,
going to try upholding it after States, and then Jordan was like, "Can you go get me a Starbucks?" And I was like, "You just feeding my addiction." I was like, "So I'm going to get one for myself."
You enabled me. Yeah. And one thing about powerlifters, dude, we love our caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee everybody here who's competing, for the most part, has taken some caffeine this morning.
Pre-workout, energy drinks.
Speaking of energy drinks, one of our presenting sponsors, actually Coca-Cola New York. We go through so many energy drinks here. Both the crew, spotting and loading crew, commentators, all that stuff, people who have set up and break stuff down, that Jan was able to get us connected with Coca-Cola New York distributors. Obviously, they distribute Monster. Monster is product, and Rain Body Fuel. That's the energy drink. I think it's, I don't know if it's his or if he's just sponsored, but Haptor Bjornsson, the strongman, the mountain from Game of Thrones, who actually broke the world deadlift record again yesterday. He deadlifted 510 kilos.
That is insane.
Insane. He did 505 like a few months ago, too.
Wow.
Repeat did 510. Absolutely crazy. But if you're at the venue today, I think we might still have some left over. We're giving out
they're
free
actually
complimentary
here
rain.
today.
You think so? That's cool.
I don't know whether they were here yesterday. But a little bit of a misgroove for Hope. But
if you hear some, I don't know if it's coming through the speakers or
I think
whatever,
it
but
is.
some shaking or whatever.
Yes,
deadlifts have started on platform 3 right now.
I don't know whether, oh no, you might not have been on these platforms yesterday, but some of the deadlifts were actually
Turning the
landing.
TVs
Yes,
off.
turn the TVs
Yeah,
off.
no, I was watching because I
was
used
like,
the
oh my
TVs for
goodness.
like the information for
Yeah, there was,
saying
like,
people's names and stuff like that.
Slam on the floor,
Whenever someone
TV
puts
went
it,
out.
yeah, it'll always come back on. You
Yeah.
know, knock on wood, but it's just a momentary turn off there as Monet takes 225 right there. That must be so awesome, dude. Oh my goodness. She's handled by Paulie? Monet on platform 1. Dave, you saw that with the handsome gentleman with the glasses and the
Our
gray beard. That is our
USAPL
USAPL president. Voted recently. I don't know how that goes with like terms, if he like starts right away or whatever.
Yeah.
Former state chair, now our USAPL president. He's actually handling a lifter this meet. That's really pretty cool to see.
I wanted to talk about the last lift. It was Kirsten. She had a super narrow grip.
Yes.
And right off the chest, it just looked like some instability in the hands.
Yeah. Little roll.
Talking about like the max grip you can take.
Yes.
Your pointer fingers are the widest you can go on the rings.
Yeah. So if you look at the rings here, usually use your line up your grip to make sure it's even off the rings that you see on the platform. As you see,
You can see
Sarah
her.
going over and lining up a finger with that platform. You decide, where you need to go, and there is a width
Yes.
maximum. The pointer finger has to be covering that ring. The ring has to be covered fully from a width standpoint, but also you can stay inside that.
Yes.
And we've seen that with some of our lifters. For example, there was a fella yesterday, a very strong individual named Nasir Bey, who I was commentating for, emceeing for. And he had like the grip that I used to have when I first came in. where just outside the smooth. And I think Kirsten had the same
so,
one.
yeah,
so
not
the ring can
legally.
be exposed if you're inside it, but you cannot go fully outside of the ring. And it's the same for squats, I believe. In some other federations, you can have like 3 fingers.
Yeah, you can't like go
Talon grip
super,
is
super
what
wide.
they call it. But you have to have 4 fingers on the bar. You can not use your thumbs. Because I also do the same thing. I come over the top. I don't use my thumb because I come like a little over the top of the bar. Nothing crazy, but
I actually have tried that before, and I'm not sure that it makes a huge difference for me.
no.
But I have widened my bench a good amount.
Yeah. Usually how it happens, you start at something and then your grip gradually inches out over time.
Yep.
What's up, Big Daddy? What you got for me?
Sour Patch Kids.
Green.
Thanks.
There you go. Thank you. Jan always taking care of us here, coming over with a big bag of goodies, nice and sugary.
He was like throwing stuff at me yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
well, we got a bunch
of
sour strips plugged for
I
some
have 2
sour
bags at
strips,
home.
right? And I have some here. He had a full bag of them, and he was like, Mitch, I want you guys to throw these out in the crowd.
Yeah, you guys?
We ended up not doing it, but he had like a full bag, and he was like, we got to get rid of these, man. Has a great grind over here on platform 1 for Nadine.
Yeah.
I did not see any up-down. I know her last one got some blue cards, and that's 3 white lights for
I'm
Nadine.
very happy about
she's
that.
excited about that. Love to see it. All right, we got Nathan taking 120 for his 3rd and final attempt here over on platform 2. All right, 1, 2. Yep. Grace coming out, 65 kilos. Really good push
Nice
there from
grind
Nathan.
through.
Good lockout. See what the judges have to say, but that looked good from our point of view. Yeah, and he gets excited about that. Love to see that. Really good fight here from Grace. Nope,
Yeah,
just a
she
bit
does
too
now.
much. You see her shaking her head. Go ahead and grab that. And over here on platform 3, Jessica Zanini. She's taking 130, 286 for her 3rd and final attempt. We got Wendy Degnall taking 67.5 kilos. Sticking
A
point
bit
there
of a
for
sticking
Jessica,
point.
just a little too much. Only left 5 kilos on the board there. A little too much for Wendy. Good save by the spotters and loaders there. And next up, Chris Harris. She's going to be taking 135, 297.
We have Lindsay with 70. It's 154.
Smooth second attempt. Sorry, I was actually looking at Josh's
You're like,
and I was about to commentate it, but I was like, that's not even this platform. Not worried about that. All right, we have Lindsay over on platform 1 taking 70. And as you can see here, a grip within the rings, which is completely legal. Just can't get outside them.
I think there were 4 Sour Patch Kids in this whole bag.
That's crazy. That's crazy. 3 white lights over on platform 2 and just a miss, no lift over here on platform 1. Emily Gokon coming out next to 72.5 keys.
Oh, I think
Oh,
we're
I guess we're
actually
done on platform 2.
So once all of the rack is taken down and the deadlifts bar is set up, the timer will start for 10 minutes.
Let's see how many we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still got 7 left over here on platform 1, so we got a few.
You know,
Too much.
just looking at that, it looked like it hovered a little bit
Yeah.
over the chest.
Yep.
And then she realized that she had to go down a little bit further.
All right, Liz, I'm going to step away to go
Sounds
assist
good.
our boy
Okay.
Geesh here.
All down.
Yeah, you hold down the fort, and we'll be
yeah.
back for deadlifts in 10 minutes.
He's got it. All right, Diane with 90 kilos. That is 198, just a little under 200. And what a nice bench. Let's see what the refs have to say on that one. Looks really good from my point of view. And a good lift for Diane. All right, we have Kelly Foreman taking 90 kilos, which is 198, as I said previously. We have about 4 more lifters on platform 1 before they also take down and start to set up for deadlifts. So there will be, again, a bit of a different timing for deadlifts. Again, 10 minutes in between. No lift for Kelly, just a little bit heavy, but that's okay. Still got her first 2. Hope is taking 90 again from her second attempt. And let's see how this goes. She still has her first, so she's still on the board for that. Looks good from my viewpoint. You can definitely tell that there's deadlifts because the TV keeps going out. And a good lift for Hope. All right, we are jumping quite a bit in numbers to 107.5 for Monet. You know, as a lighter weight woman myself, it is so incredibly impressive to see all these numbers. There are some really strong women out there. So I find it always exciting and very impressive to see women benching over and well over their body weight. And nice and smooth. Didn't see any up and down. And a good 3 white lights for Monet. All right. We are down to the last 2 for bench of the morning. And we have Emma also taking 107.5, repeating her second. Not completely sure what happened on the second attempt. But we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah. It must have been something technical. I can actually look back at that. What kind of call was made. Looks like up and down, so definitely just a technical call. All right, we have Austin with our last bench of the morning taking 115, which is 253. Finish it out strong, Austin. Okay, looks good from our standpoint, from the head ref side. All right, 2-1. Awesome. So we will be back in about 5 minutes just for the start of Platform 2's deadlifts. All right, we are back with deadlifts for platform 2. We have Kellett coming out to 130. Mitch will be rejoining at some point. He's got some handling duties intermittently. But I'm excited to see what these fantastic ladies and a few men pull for their deadlifts. All right, so 2 to 1. Looks like there was a red knot. Just looking. All right, so that red is for soft knees and soft shoulders. So your knees have to be completely locked, and your shoulders have to be like back. So you'll see people that do an exaggerated like extension back of their shoulders in both sumo and conventional. You do not have to have your knees and shoulders completely locked and back to get the down command. There's only one command in deadlifting, and it is down. The bar just has to be motionless to get that down command. So you could have your knees and your shoulders not locked out completely and still get the down command. So that is definitely something that you would like to pay attention to when you're deadlifting. I know that I got called for soft knees. Looks like some yellows, which is a few different things that I'll talk about. Soft knees, when I was competing, and I just made sure to go back and squeeze my quads all the way through the third attempt. So the yellow card is actually lowering before the ref says, so jumping that down command. You have to have your hands completely on the bar until the bar hits the floor. So it's so important to hold onto the deadlift bar the whole time. Make sure those plates hit the floor before you release your hands. Platform 1 has not started deadlifting yet. They have about 2.5 minutes. The other thing is, you are not allowed to slam and forcefully put down the bar. It looks like some up and down on that last one. Slamming the bar down and making sure that the bar forcefully goes down. I'm like doing it, acting it out as if you could see me, is a big no in comp standards. It is actually very unsafe and can be grounds for getting disqualified and removed from the meet to not receive a total. So we don't want that to happen. And you'll see actually some lifters opt to remove their shirt from underneath their singlet. I learned this yesterday from another commentator, Alex, that you are allowed to remove your shirt from underneath your singlet because the clothing that we wear is in efforts to make sure that the bar never comes in contact with the skin. So in deadlift, hopefully the bar does not come in contact with anywhere above your hips. So you should not likely be hitting your shoulders or any of your upper body with that. We have Joy with 162.5. A nice, very speedy lockout. You'll see that there's a big difference between sumo and conventional, and there are easier parts to one than the other, and vice versa. With conventional, the easiest part is getting that bar off the floor, and the lockout tends to be a bit stickier. With sumo, you will see sumo pullers pulling for a good amount of time before that bar pops off the floor. So once you really think you don't got it, most of the time you just gotta wait a little bit longer for that bar to pop off the floor. And the lockout tends to be the easiest part. Once you got that bar off the floor, it's going up. You'll see some lifters opt to use baby powder. It aids in gliding up the legs, especially for lifters that have bigger quads. And it also kind of assists in one thing that's not allowed is ramping and hitching. So that is when you use your legs to assist the bar in getting up. And if there is an example of that, hopefully not, I will point that out. You are allowed to make contact with the bar, just not aiding in getting it up. Nice lift for Dominique. We have Stacy pulling 100, that's 220. Nice speedy. As a deadlift opener should be. We have 170 from Haley. And deadlift is actually the other lift that, well, the only lift that you have to wear knee-high socks for. That is also in efforts to make sure that the bar does not come in contact with the shins. Nice speedy for Kelsey. And a 120 for Mallory. Let's see what the refs have to say on that. Okay, a good lift. See, I don't like to jump ahead. I thought that maybe it could have been like a little bit of hitching, but refs thought it was a great lift. All right, Colette coming out to 135. And Alana with 130. Okay, just a little bit too heavy, you know. Sometimes the bar can roll a bit forward or you get pulled out of position. The one thing about deadlifts is you always want that bar to stay really close to your body, because when you wedge and it rolls forward, it is very hard to get that bar closer to you. Who is? Oh, hey. We got Caitlin and Andy. Good lift for Caitlin. A bit of a hold for Andy. Interestingly.
Hello.
Okay, you know what? That was a rainbow of calls. A bit of up and down, and I don't know what else.
We got Josie here on platform 1.
Yeah, so it's up and down, and maybe knees locking and shoulders.
Yeah, very easy attempt there for Josie. When I disappear, I apologize. I get summoned to the back room to be the resident hype man. I was just back there talking to Josie. Yeah, thumbs up, 3 white lights. Look up, Jordan, you'll see it. There you go. How'd you hold it down? Well, it was good.
I mean, I think pretty well. I mean, if anybody in the chat want to confirm, you know, just talked about a lot of the difference between deadlift stances,
Yep.
The rules, about slamming.
Yeah. That's such an easy one to like. Whenever
Yeah,
I see
forget
someone
about.
lose a deadlift on slamming it,
Or letting go right before.
you know, the big thing is too, it's people with hook grip because it hurts so bad
Yeah.
when they're on the way down. And also too, when you put that bar down, because as long as your hands follow it, it's fine. But with hook grip, especially, sometimes it bounces back into your hands
Yep.
and it like hurts. But you just gotta hold that, because a lot of people do is they like to do the unwrap their thumbs and then like press it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They take their hands off. We'll let you know if we see it. And it seems
And-
like the smallest thing ever, but refs
Yeah,
like
they do not like-
love calling
Yeah.
that. Almost take pride in calling that.
So the red light for Andy was either for soft knees, knees were not locked, or
Shoulders.
not
Yeah.
being backed. I touched on that a bit before.
Can I see the sheet?
Yeah.
please? Thank you.
And then there was a bit of up and down motion that was caught.
Yeah, red, failure to lock the knees, failure to stand erect with the shoulders back. So a red deadlift is going to be the knees or the shoulders. And shoulders and knees also coincide with like hips, because if you don't get your hips all the way
Push your
through, your
hips
shoulders
through.
aren't back and your knees won't be fully locked. Yep.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it's hard to get like fix small technical things like that on the deadlift, because 99% of the time it's just the heaviest absolute load that you will be lifting in a powerlifting meet. So it's like really hard to, you know, make those small adjustments. And as you can see here, as the deadlifts go down, the TVs turn it off, turn it
Cutting
back
it out.
on. Yep.
All right, we've got Nelly with 170,
Nelly.
375, and then Camille with 172.5.
We're going to have a little bit of a race here between Nelly and Casey over here on platform 1. They're both pacing. We have a forecasted first place for Nelly and a forecasted second for Casey, who will be the next puller there on platform 1.
You know, and it looks like her deadlift is going to make up
Her
for the
best lift,
significant
yeah, she's
amount of the total discrepancy.
Yep. She lost out on 20 kilos on bench, but is opening 25 kilos heavier on deadlift, and only missed out on 12 kilos on squat. So it'll be a tight race. I mean, that is a really, really optimistic opener there for Nelly, as in the sense that she should feel optimistic about the rest of her attempts based off that one. Not much of a struggle there. 170. I'm going to go back and consult the database and see what she's looking at to put
Yeah, I
together
actually
a
think
PR
I have that
total
pulled up.
here.
Oh, no, I
I keep misspelling her name.
don't. Best deadlift is 396. So, what was that, 375?
Her best deadlift is 402.
Oh,
402,
My
which is
bad.
182 and a half.
wait.
Are we talking about the same person? I'm talking about Nelly.
Yep.
Okay.
I was just looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, look at the socks that Casey has here. Casey's got the same socks that our resident. She's our MC today. She was on the mic yesterday. Alex Cloriotis
She has the
loves
same
wearing
socks.
those socks. She's a big high socks for squat, bench, and deadlift. She loves wearing her deadlift socks, and those are like chicken leg socks. So Nelly threw in 177 for her second attempt, so she won't look to pull for a PR on the second attempt, but we'll see. 185 would be her number for a PR.
And it looks, yeah.
And what would that be total-wise? Forecasted total of 480, and that would be a 5 kilo total PR.
Wow.
Platform 1, we have Olivia, our Empower ID athlete. A little up and down there. I think she just skipped the down command there.
Yeah.
That's going to be reds. Obviously, a good lift there on strength. Just jump the down command. So she'll get 3 reds for that. Stacy Mead up next, taking 112. And Cassidy next, taking 180. How many more ABC lifters do we have? I know in the afternoon, right? We have, afternoon.
Derek,
Ryan, Dom Reynolds, Coleman athlete. I think that's it. You know, it's funny, like we were talking about, everybody did states, and then people were like, I'm not doing regionals.
Not doing
dude.
regionals.
Yeah. Derek did states, and he's doing regionals. I don't know if Dom did. Obviously, we did.
See what the reps have to say
States
on
no
Cassidy's
regionals, but
lift.
there you go.
I suspected a little bit of itching, but
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
You know
I mean,
what?
It's not.
That is
not me.
such a subjective and like a really hard.
Thing to call.
Yeah, it's tough. And a lot of things too, especially with these women, such big legs.
Yes. The quads
Like sometimes
are
the
huge.
quads get in the way and it's not supporting the lift, but it's gonna hit the quads. If
Yeah.
anyone's wondering what that white substance is on all these ladies' legs, that's
That
baby
baby
powder.
powder.
And you put that on, chalk for the hands, gotta have as much friction as possible, and baby powder for the legs to have as little friction as possible, because that bar, if you've ever touched a TSS bar in your life, that thing has teeth. If you go in the warm-up room and check everybody's hands after third deadlift,
They're
they
like-
are torn up. Couldn't imagine being a hook lifter on TSS.
No.
Your thumbs must be ripped to shreds. Yeah.
All right. Got Kelsey with 187.5 taking a 15-kilo jump.
Did you? Casey? Or who are you talking
Kelsey.
about? Kelsey. Oh, yeah, okay. Smooth.
Seems
Very
like not
smooth.
a problem
Yep.
for her.
But like I was saying with the thighs, some of these ladies have such big thighs that they literally get in the
Yeah,
way.
it
Like
does.
you can't get around them, and it's not aiding the lift. We'll let you know if we see a legit hitch or a
hitching
ramp.
example.
Usually
Yeah,
the
it's usually
telltale
very
sign
blatant.
is the knees dipping back under the
Yeah,
bar.
and then kind of like a hip.
Getting some extra
movement.
momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, these refs here, they're upholding the standard, man.
And they know what they're doing.
And they want everybody to, I mean, no one has said anything in the chat or even back here, but these refs want to white light every single day, and they're giving the benefit of the doubt
It's
to the
usually
lifter.
aiding on the side of the lifter.
Yes.
Unless something is, like, caught.
Yeah. Okay, that looked good
That
for
looked better.
Andy. Yeah, was her first one a little...
It was the up and down and soft lockout.
A little curtsy bow there for the squad, for the fans.
Yeah, so sometimes those lifts don't look bad, but the refs, they're the professionals.
But also they
so-
don't look bad from the front.
Yeah, they
From the
could look
side,
bad
you can,
bad from the
you
side.
Can see, yeah. All right, we got Josie coming up next, 147. Come on, Josie.
And Caitlin with 142.5. You know, I wonder what happened there. Maybe like the slack pull counted.
For Josie?
Like the first slack pull.
No, they didn't. I don't think they did. I think she tried again and just
And then
didn't
just
like how it
didn't.
was feeling.
Yeah.
That's all right. She still got a deadlift on them, but she still got a total posted.
You know, and I mean, coming off of an injury is enough
You know
to deal
what?
with as is.
I was lucky enough for the majority, even as a deadlift specialist, the majority of my powerlifting career so far not having any real like low back injuries. But I kind of had one at state, not an injury, just a nagging low back pain. That was a great lockout there from Femi, and that was also a pretty big jump, 15 keys as well. Let's see what the judges have to say.
Yeah,
three white lights for her. Awesome, and 3 white lights for Emily. But that like fear,
Yes.
it's
and when it
very
happens
real.
to you, it's like, oh. Because I was actually speaking, like going back to the bench thing, I widened my grip to max grip for one day, and I actually tweaked my shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And
That'll
my
turn you
shoulder
right
was
off.
so bad
Yep.
for like a good 3 weeks. It's still a little finicky, but that's when I knew I was like, I knew once I racked that bar, I was like, oh, I did something.
Yeah.
'Cause my elbows were just flared too hard.
Yeah.
Trying to stabilize and everything. we're on thirds already for platform 2.
Yeah,
so
they're moving along.
You know, I'd say we'll be done maybe by 11:30.
Yeah. Platform 3 is actually already like almost finished.
They're almost
as well.
finished.
Yeah. They're on their
that is
second
crazy.
flight, third attempts.
It is very fast here this morning.
But top efficiency, man. Top efficiency. Oh, we got Nelly coming up. 177 on the bar. Like we said, this is just a touch under, 5 kilos under her all-time best. Nelly having all sorts of equipment malfunctions today. The
Yeah.
wrist strap wasn't agreeing with her on squats.
Bell just came undone, you know.
That's a good lift over there for Trisha. I think she got one from the center ref on the put down there, but got
Yes.
away with it on the sides. Themby did that fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she did. Sounded Irish. Must be from NYC, I think, because she's rooting for
Yeah.
Andy, too. Still a smooth pull there from Nelly.
Let's see what the refs have to say about that deadlift. And it's good.
That is a good lift. Nelly with a clean,
You know, she
clean
locks
day.
out just enough
Yes. Yep.
to make sure that she is standing up
Yeah.
straight.
And it's like an early lockout and then a lean back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To get the shoulders back.
You know, sometimes too much of a lean back can cause soft knees.
Yes, it can. If you're not in that right position, the legs aren't locked out first. Also, we have spotters and loaders, or spotters in the back, just in case. I don't think we have a lot of hook grip pullers, but what can happen sometimes is the grip, you can
Fall
drop
back.
the bar, and when you're pulling as hard as you can back, and your counterbalance, your counterweight
Oh, yeah.
slips, some people will fall right back.
You
So
don't
that's why
pull
we have-
hook, do you?
No. I've tried, like I've tested it out. It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
See, Casey here, let's see what the judges have to say. I saw a little bit of a wobble at the top. Yep, she's gonna get a blue for that. Soft lockout on one side and a wobble at the top. She will not get that lift. And we'll see what she wants to do here, because I think depending on what Nelly does, we might see some gamesmanship with the change to the third
Yeah.
deadlifts. If you
Little
guys
bit
didn't
of-
know, you can change your third deadlift
Twice.
three. I thought it was 3 times.
So you can get your, you can put your attempt in, and then you can change it 2
twice.
more times.
You're right, you're right. And you can do that up until the bar is loaded and the clock starts.
For the person before
Yes,
you, yeah.
Exactly. So we have Olivia retaking 80 here. Just got to wait for that down command, Olivia. Great lockout. Gets the down commands. 2 to
Looks
1.
like,
That's going to be a soft
soft
lockout
lockout.
with the shoulders, unfortunately. No
All
lift,
right.
but a good lift over there for Camille on platform 2.
All right, for
We're speeding through
Haley.
over here. We have Haley fans in the chat. I know I saw so. Haley,
Yes, we did have lots of Haley
Haley
fans.
doesn't have the Thailand fan, does she? The individual from Thailand in the chat. I forget who they were cheering
yes,
for. It is?
yeah.
All right. Haley getting love from Thailand. Haley Menard. She's taking 182.5. This is 402
Yes,
pounds.
last one, best one. It's a best friend in Thailand.
Oh, awesome. Little bit of the shakes
Yeah,
there, but
shakes.
honestly, smooth pull regardless. Clean lockout, 3 white lights.
She is
for
hype about
Haley.
that.
She's hype, and she goes 8 for 9 on the day, only missing her second bench, which she came back and hit for her third attempt.
Yeah.
We're still on 9 for 9 watch. Right here, we have our first opportunity, Taylor Knapp on platform 2. She hits this, she'll be our only 9 for 9 lifter
Yeah.
on that platform.
I'm just looking at platform 1, and
That's such a good
there is
grind from
one
Taylor.
opportunity to go for 9 for 9 on platform 1.
That was such a good grind from Taylor. Let's see what the judges have to say. 3 white lights, and Taylor is going to go 9 for 9 on the day, solidifying a 402.5 kilo total. Mallory over here with a 127.5 pull. Smooth and slow. Okay.
So
well,
this
I will
is
say this would be an
after,
example
yeah,
of
hitching.
hitching and ramping there. You see the knees kind of rebend and then straighten. So she won't get that one. I think
Or
she
sometimes,
knew.
like, yeah, there's like a little bit of a shake, so you can tell, like, it's like almost like your hips are shimmying.
Yeah. Honestly, when you hitch, you almost, when I get really, really high up there, your body wants to do it because your body wants to get the weight up and it goes, okay, what's the least path of resistance from here?
Yes.
And you have to like fight against
What the instinct
the
is.
instinct. So it's a very, very odd. I remember my final pull at Sincere, I was like very, very close to that like
Yeah.
hitch spot. Yep. And if I do some like heavy rep work really, really high up, then it starts to get a little shaky.
Wasn't
But-
that like close to 700 though?
Yeah, 672.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cassie over here on platform 2 taking 190, 419. Oh, this is a phenomenal
Yeah.
grind. Finish it out. Oh, so
Unfortunately.
close. So close.
You know, sometimes there becomes a point where you're like, all right, this isn't worth it.
Yeah, nah, you're good. Come on, Josie.
It just looks like that wedge is like a little bit difficult. Yeah.
You know what? Still a good meet for Josie, like
Yeah.
you said, coming off
Of a
some
back
nagging
injury.
pain and then switching stances. She trained a lot of sumo coming to this meet, and then on the
then
final they
switching to
switched back to
conventional.
conventional, so it's probably a little bit detrained. But we have Andy coming out on platform 1 for 155, 341 pounds.
And Kelsey on platform 2 with 195.
And that is our final deadlift over here of the morning session for platform 2.
Wow. For this flight. Yep.
You're right for this flight.
I was like, wow, that went really fast.
Yeah, it's a strong lockout from Andy. Let's see what the judges have to say. The lift is
It's good.
for
No
Andy.
good, unfortunately, for
Kelsey, yeah.
Kelsey. But we're moving on to flight G. It's so weird saying, like, not flight A and flight B.
I know.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It's,
Oh, that's cool.
It is.
Is that from YouTube?
Yes.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
comments, thankfully they got
They
the
have
barbell crew,
a-
they're like filtering
they're
it
filtering
and
it.
deciding what to put in. I was like, that could get out of hand quick. That could get out of hand quick.
yeah, there's a lot of
Well, I
comments.
thought it was just normal
We actually
comments
had had a
just
pretty
filtered.
nice
We've had a great, everybody in the
Crew.
chat's been
Nobody's
absolutely
like
phenomenal.
inappropriate.
no.
Yeah, absolutely. But when I saw this first flashing on the screen, I was like,
He thought I was doing it.
well, yeah, because usually whenever it's the local
Yeah, it's
first
usually
stage,
like
Jan has us hitting the buttons
but-
and stuff.
Did that one girl, was that one girl close on 207 or no?
Yeah, she locked it out, little weeble wobble at the top.
She went to 225?
I'm gonna say that's placeholder. And like we talked about, a little gamesmanship coming in with a third deadlift. She's putting in 225 to put a weight above what she will need. She can change her attempt lower before the bar is
like
loaded
where?
for her. She wants to see what Nelly's gonna hit, and
Yeah.
then she can see if she chips her second.
Was it good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got Nathan Boyle taking his opener at 155 on platform 2. Smooth. They got the Transformers soundtrack playing right now. It's like the end credit scene, the Optimus Prime.
Autobots. Roll out. I did not hear any of that.
I said Autobots.
Is it
roll
really
out.
loud? Like,
Nah, whatever.
I literally can't, you guys are.
Well, we have our mics
well, it
turned all the way
sounds so
up.
loud to
It
us.
sounds us loud in our headset.
Well, I feel like it's so loud out there,
It is.
but I just took them off and it's really,
But we can
really
hear each
quiet.
other perfectly talking
Yeah.
about it, and I'm sure people in the chat. Also, let us know volume-wise how we
Yeah,
are. I
if
think
I'm
we're doing all right, but
screaming.
if anybody in the chat would be like, you guys are too loud, you guys are too quiet, just drop it in the chat. We'll check. Sportsmanship. Love to see the sportsmanship, dapping up the referees afterwards.
Yes, I love that.
Alrighty. Janelle Nelly Rogers coming out to 185 kilos to solidify that first place spot. This will also mark a
She is
PR deadlift
locking in.
and a
And
PR total.
She is just such a technical lifter.
Yes.
You can tell she's like a little bit emotional.
There's going to be a fight here for this one. And there she goes. Oh, okay.
It's a good fight. Sometimes just doesn't go our way.
All right, so let's see what Casey Cicero does here. Attempt change in progress. You can see it up on the screen. Okay, with the miss from
Body weight.
Yep. From the miss from Nelly, Casey has loaded 2.5 extra kilos and will win on body weight. If there's a tie in powerlifting,
She's a little bit under.
yes, the tied total goes to the lighter lifter. So Casey, not Kelsey, has loaded up 210 pounds to tie
That's a good
Nelly's
song.
total of 480 kilos and win the meet on body weight.
Is she a part of Hammer Forge? Does it say on there?
She is part of Hammer Forge Strength. Where's Hammer
They
Forge
got
Strength?
a deep
They have a deep team
I
and a lot
think
of strong lifters. Where are they based out of?
I might be wrong, but I want to say New Jersey.
Okay.
The guy that's going to come out handling her on the left,
Yep.
I've seen him at the
Every-
last like 4 meets I've been to, and I think I first saw him at Resurgence, so I'm assuming he's from Jersey.
All
She
righty.
got the chicken leg size.
See, that's what I said. The ones
Oh,
that
yeah.
Alex Perez. All right, Casey, let's see it. This is
This is a
to
huge
pull
deadlift.
for the win.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh yeah, baby!
3 white lights. She seals it
Yeah.
at the end, and Casey Cicero is your 82.5 Women's Raw Open champion. Moving on next, we have Wendy Degnall, who will be taking 117.5 kilos for her opening deadlift. Over there we have Lucas. I think he just took 4 and some change for his opener. Next up we have Danielle Lesnikowski taking 190 for an opener. Wow, that's a big deadlift. Beltless puller. Puts it down nice and quietly.
All right, we have Nadine coming out to 120. Let's see it, Danielle.
Oh, that was fast. Chris Harris opening up at 205. What are we sending Nadine back for? She missed something. Oh, did she not have socks on? Is that what it was?
Maybe.
No deadlift. Yeah, so in the deadlift, you're wondering why everybody has socks up almost to their knees. If you have exposed shins with a sharp bar, you're going to rip your shins up. People are going to bleed. You don't want bodily fluids all over the bar. Yeah, it's nasty.
I learned from Alex yesterday that the reason that you can remove your shirt
Yeah.
is in the fact that the bar is not coming in contact with the
Yes.
upper body.
Yeah.
I never knew that before.
Yes. Yep. Don't want the bar touching any exposed skin except for the hands, which there's
Yes.
no way around that one,
Yep.
obviously. But like I have pretty much like permanently scarred shins from deadlifting. And I'm
Yeah.
not even really bad. Some people get like nasty skinned up.
I used to get my nails done, and I had to stop doing that because, well, one, it was in an effort to stop biting my nails.
Yep.
But I would just break them and then scratch open my quads.
On their way up?
Yeah, on the way up.
deadlift?
So
Oh.
I would be ripping them open.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nasty.
So I had to stop doing that.
Marissa over on platform 2 with her second attempt, 145. That's a good lift. Emily Gokon over on platform 1 taking 140. That was nice and easy.
This is a really good song.
You like the song?
Yeah,
You like
AC/DC?
Yeah, okay. I don't know, all your stories you post like Sabrina Carpenter songs and whatnot. Which is, I'm not
it
hating on
depends
Sabrina
on
Carpenter at
the-
all. My girlfriend loves Sabrina Carpenter. We listen to in the
Yeah.
car all the time. I'm
New
just saying, I didn't
album.
think it was your new album. Yeah, I just didn't think AC/DC would Back in Black would be your vibe.
Yeah. I think it really depends. I have such a wide variety in music taste. Like, I will listen to,
Yes.
like, AC/DC. I'll listen to rap. I'll listen to modern, like, pop, country.
Yep.
I'll listen to show tunes during lifting.
Honestly, I don't care what genre a song is or what language it's in. If it's good,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
listening
listening to it.
One of my, are you Spotify?
Yes.
So did Spotify come out with their like 10-year Wrapped or whatever, or is that just
I don't
Apple
think
Music?
so.
So you know the Spotify Wrapped, right?
Yeah.
So for Apple Music, they came out with for 10-year anniversary what your top 100 songs were for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And one of my top 10 was Dança Kuduro, which is a Portuguese
Yeah.
song. Don't know a single word of the song,
But you're just
I
listening
love
to it.
that song. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'll listen to anything.
Yeah. And if you want to listen to some good music or a DJ, one of our sponsors here today doing a great job keeping the energy high at a powerlifting meet. I don't think the challenge is for deadlifts keeping the energy high because the energy's already high. But when you start getting into bench attempts, you got to turn the music down so everybody can
Yeah,
hear the commands. And it's in between, the two hyper of the lifts, if you ask me, from my opinion. But we still have, Ryan, here we're on our last flights for deadlifts for the morning session. Then we have a nice little break, and we're
For a
going
few
right
hours.
back at it. And we're doing this again. Essentially, like a big meet like this is a bunch of like mini meets
Yeah.
squeezed into
All squeezed
whatever.
into one.
Yeah. And I think, if I'm not wrong, lifting resumes at 2 p.m. today. Yesterday, it was a break till 3 p.m., but today it'll be a break until 2 p.m.
Yes.
I believe it'll be on a same channel, be on YouTube as well, but it'll be a whole different live stream.
Yeah, I think
they'll
so.
close the first
close
session
this
live
one.
stream and the second live stream. Obviously, if you want to tune in here,
Ben Bar Powerlifting.
Ben Bar Powerlifting, and this is platform
1 and
2.
2.
Platform 1 and 2.
Looks nice and strong for Nathan.
Diane Williams on platform 1 with a very strong opener at 162, giving way to Grace taking 165. And over on platform 2, we have Kirsten taking 170 keys. She a beltless puller too. She is a beltless puller, just like you, Liz.
Join the movement.
I did you can get away with that, not get away with that, but that's more of a sumo thing.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, she
think
was doing it
so.
conventional, but I could not even imagine doing that. I could. I've done beltless deadlifts before,
Yeah.
but
I definitely agree that it's a sumo thing.
yeah.
I think sumo just involves so much more core work.
And legs, you get a much more vertical torsional angle.
And
vertical torsional
Yeah.
angle.
And the hips.
Sumo.
If you don't have strong hips, your hips are shifting,
Yep.
rising. So driving those legs out. I haven't seen anybody have it here, but I usually have a good amount of knee collapse because my hips.
Yep.
Hook grip sumo puller.
That is a
Unusual combo.
amalgamation of many different stances. Usually, the wider you see the legs go, the closer you see the grip.
Yeah.
And that was
was
wide grip, really wide feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still a great lift. We have Austin over here on platform 1, opening up 197. Jessica Zanini taking 190 kilos for her second attempt. Very nice grip and rip there. 3 wide lights. Smooth opener there for Austin. 3 whites. And we're moving on to our final opener here on platform 1, Anthony Tom. And he'll be taking 250 kilos, about
got
551. Yeah.
with 197.5.
408, I believe. No, 428.
435.
Not even close, my bad. Great lift there from CBA Colts Powerlifting from New Jersey. 3 white lights from him.
I almost said get your numbers right, and I was going to say that might give you flashbacks when I said get your numbers up.
That's tough. 3 white lights there for Anthony, and we're moving on to our second attempts here. Nadine's going to get us kicked off here on platform 1, and on platform 2 we have Danielle Lesnikowski taking 205 kilos. She's going for the top female deadlift of the day so far.
I was going to say.
Oh, looking at that second one, it looks like she might be in store for it. Chris
Keep
Harris.
some tabs on what she puts in for a third.
Yeah, I got it up. Chris Harris here, gonna take 215. This will be our final second attempt. 215 is what she put in, yeah.
That looked good.
Yep. She missed her first attempt on like the timeout, maybe the sock situation. I wasn't like seeing exactly what happened, but I know the head ref came up to her and she had to run to the back and then didn't come out. That to me would signal like a wardrobe issue. Yeah. And an easy one. I've almost done that before, like you forget your sock. Do you ever hear the story that when Angelini, shout out Anthony Angelini if he's in the chat.
When he did not have deadlift socks on, but then they gave him the lift, and then they were messing with them.
Yeah, a little local meet. Had to post your national qualifying total at states and or regionals when you could just qualify. Last year you could just qualify at local meet 2024. One of our buddies who we train with was missed the total just barely at states and came back and tried to hit it at this, got like a 20-person local meet down at Sport of Iron. It was the last meet ever held at Sport of Iron before that beautiful gym closed. And he forgot to put on his deadlift socks, but he had like medium length socks. It was funny because Anthony's also a member of Ben Par Powerlifting.
And Jan was like, yeah,
Jan went up to him after,
count.
and he was like, yeah, that doesn't count. You didn't have your deadlift socks on. And he was like, oh, get out of here. Because he pulled it on his like second attempt.
Yeah.
Great hold there from Shayla. Let's see what the call is. 2-1. That is a good lift for Shayla.
Called for some up and down on the right side.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, Marissa with 155.
Okay.
And Kelly with 160.
A little too much there for Marissa.
I was gonna say, does it not fit the macros?
What? Well, I'm about to eat a sour strip. Definitely doesn't fit the This weekend, I was like, I'm gonna be running around so much. Let me just, keep myself awake. You know what I mean?
So Mary needs this deadlift. Let me just scroll back. What's going on? Yeah, she needs his deadlift to post a total. Let's see. 3 white lights. I wonder if she had gotten called on some soft knees or hitching.
Like we were talking about, she's one of the individuals.
Bigger quads.
Such big, strong quads that sometimes when you come up, they protrude forward and they get in the way of the lockout. You see that with a lot of the lifters when you start moving up weight classes. They get bigger and bigger. Like we were talking about with the leverages, how your leverages change when you gain or lose weight. That's an issue, can be an issue. And oddly enough, where conventional knowledge would say that you would get stronger on squat and bench press as you get heavier, a lot of people think deadlift could get worse as you get heavier.
Yeah, I unfortunately think, soft lockout, up and down. But good sportsmanship, shaking the ref's hands.
Love to see that. Liz, you play fantasy football?
No.
Yeah, I figured.
I know absolutely nothing about football.
That's all right. That's fine. You know enough about powerlifting, though.
Yeah.
That's what really matters.
Talk about it all day.
Powerlifting's taking over. It's going to become one of the big four sports. It's going to kick hockey out.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
I actually do like hockey.
No, I like hockey, too.
Fast-paced.
It's really nice to see, though, the growth of this sport and how many people. We kind of both got into it after the boom.
Yeah.
But, like, the year or two before us, like, the thought of having a meet, especially that wasn't a national level meet, to have 450 people sign up.
Oh, yeah.
We had 500 people. We hit the cap so
500
early, had
plus.
to extend it multiple times.
You think about all the people that dropped out and then those spots got filled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jan was in the Discord talking. He had people on the wait list and whatnot. They were playing one of my favorite songs, Smooth Criminal by Alien Ant Farm. Love that. Would love
Is
if
this
they
a
played that.
playoff of the Michael Jackson one?
Oh, yeah. It's really nice. Came out in the early 2000s. Awesome song. And that's 3 white lights for, oh, my God. Her belt says ASAP Ferg. Sarah
really?
Ferguson. ASAP Ferg.
That's so funny.
I like that. I like that. I wish they would play songs like this on my third attempt. So I remember at Sincere when I went for first ever 600 pull. It was like, remember that that dance? I was like, wow.
Yes.
Wow, I was like, are you serious?
You're like, really?
Because you go listening to your own music to having to hear what's going on the platform.
Yeah.
And that was like, oh.
I unfortunately think that will get called for pitching.
I would agree with you. Unless, no.
Yeah.
A little up and down, a little hitching. Yeah. Again, another one where it's just, I'm sure the strength of the quads just got in the way of the final to get the hips through.
Again, and that's where I talked about before you hopped on.
Yeah.
About the differences between sumo and conventional, and the lockout for conventional is the hardest part.
Yeah, and it's a reverse, what they call it, the force curve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sumo,
Sumo,
if you break
could
the
be
ground with
waiting
it,
at the ground for so long, and then you break it, and then it's going up.
yeah, and then conventional, the off the ground's oddly enough the easiest part, but then to get it up without ramping or hitching is where it, gets
a little bit of word
shaky.
blending.
Yep. Okay, over on the platform 2, Jessica Zanini, 195 kilos.
We're down to our final 4 deadlifts on platform 2 for the morning.
This right here is to solidify first place for Jessica and actually boost her into the 400 Dots Club.
Wow. And it looks good.
Yeah, that looked clean. And she gets it. Locks up first place there for the Men's Raw Open 100 plus. And next up we have Lucas taking 202.
Yeah, 401 dots.
And it's good to see that too because dots usually does not favor heavier lifters.
Yep.
So to be a 100 plus with a 400 dots, you're as legit as they come. Like strong by any measure of absolute strength, body weight to whatever ratio, which is how that is calculated. If you're wondering what dots points are, let's say.
You know
my God, I saw that hand slip off.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah.
See,
so that was the example of your hands left the bar, and it's just something that you don't want at the end of the day for you to get called on.
And he locked it out. And he was
and he was so excited.
Probably a PR. He's probably been thinking of that number, and then just momentary lapse of judgment in the moment with the most adrenaline you'll ever have in your life. And
and then you get called on your hands letting go of the bar.
Letting go of the bar that you easily were holding in your hand. Once you hold it up there and you're already at lockout, like it's, I don't mean like it's easy to bring it down.
I know.
You're done. You finished the lift.
Like you're done for the day.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, that was
and that was
you're
the
done
way.
For the day. You can go get McDonald's or whatever, not sponsored actually, so you can get whatever food you want. Do we have any food sponsors on here? You can get
no.
Ben & Jerry's. There's a Ben & Jerry's stand in the back.
God, I got
which
ice cream yesterday.
Did you? What are they serving in? They don't give like a pint, do you?
No, it's in cups or cones.
Cups or cones.
I might get some before I leave.
Yeah. All right, Danielle Lesnikowski, 215, 3 white lights. That's a great lift for Danielle. She goes 8 for 9 on the day. Locks up the heaviest female deadlift of, I think, the day. I think in the afternoon session we just have our heavier men. I think this is This is it for the women, and that gave her a 413 dots, put her in second place right there. That was a pull to take her from bronze to silver medal. We have our third attempts going over on platform 1. We have Nadine taking 130 kilos.
All right, this is the last deadlift of platform 2 for the session. Chris Harris with 227.5, taking a nice 12.5 kilo jump.
500. First 500 on this platform.
Yeah, 501.
Just a little.
Yeah, that's one of the examples where it breaks the floor, and you know, sometimes you're like, oh, I don't have this, but then you broke the floor, and you might not have thought you did.
Yep.
You know.
Alrighty, we're running through our last flight here for the morning session on platforms 1 and 2. Let me give a look around. How are we doing on the other platforms?
Only got one camera
Platform
going, so
3 is all done. Platform 4 still on their second attempt deadlifts. All right.
got some queen going on. We are the champions, or am I hearing that? Am I hearing things?
It's like a remix, so I can't tell.
Oh, I was like, that'd be awkward if I'm hearing things.
Well, it's a different song now. It might have been
Yeah.
the champions. Great grind there from Hope. Big smile on her
She
face.
seems
She
very
thinks
happy.
she's got it. Let's see what the judges have to say. I know you're waiting there. Please, please, please.
Yes.
3 white lights.
All right, we got Kelly
Shake the hands. Shake the hands.
with 170.
Still going?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's last attempts.
How many we got? Platform 1, last
Like
7
8.
attempts. Yeah.
Is this the last platform?
Yep.
No, they
got,
platform
well, they'll
4
be
is on
done
their second
before
deadlift
that.
still. But dude, we started lifting at 8.
And it's
11:19.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Fastest meet. Easy.
Unbelievable. Fastest
Like,
meet.
platform 3,
Biggest meet,
10,
fastest
10,
meet.
15. Well,
Yeah.
at least Josh.
Kelly
You know,
waiting for the call.
in a way that
3
is
white lights.
honestly nice, because people get done. We have time to chill in between sessions.
Yes. I mean, we're going to have a full, 2+.
Yeah.
Just go.
I will not be here for the afternoon.
Are you out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just you.
Oh, that's fine.
You'll be talking to
fine.
yourself.
That's all right, dude. I'm chilling. I can talk to myself all day. Me and the people in the chat.
Yeah. You gotta talk to Mitch way more in the
Yeah,
chat.
I'm going to need some more activity
Engagement.
in the chat later. At one point, I'm going to have to slip away. I'm going to grab someone from the other platforms.
Yep.
I know I need to help handle Derek.
Yeah.
Big D. But we're not worried about that. We're worried about right now. We're worried about
Getting
Diane
Olivia or
coming out with 180 pounds on the bar. 396, just a touch under 400 pounds. Looked like a really strong pull from Diane. Definitely a fight for it, but we're going to have to see what the lights say. I didn't see any infractions from my point of view. Let's see what the rest have to
and a
say.
good lift.
3 white lights. You love to see it.
Down to the last 5.
Oh my God, Emma wasted no time. Bar went down. She goes, I'm
And she
going
was like, yeah,
right out.
I'm ready.
She says, I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you got to be up at all hours in the morning to be here.
Morning session lifting, it's like a
a rough
4:45 wake up.
Oh, yeah.
Big thing too, because these lifters have to do equipment check and just slipped out of her hand there. Equipment
all
check,
right.
weigh-ins and warm-ups and all that stuff. Lifting starts at 8, meaning the first lift that counts for the meet
Literally, the
happens
clock
at
starts
8.
at 8.
So you have to be warming up by 7. Usually weigh-ins are at like 6.
6:45.
It's 2-hour weigh-ins, so 6.
Oh,
They
yeah, 6.
close at 6:45. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
and
you
if
got
you're
to be
not
waiting.
a morning lifter, it can be tough.
Yeah, that's also a thing you got to adjust for,
Yep.
too, because, like, say, for example, I am a morning lifter when it's meet day.
Yeah.
I don't train in the morning.
You don't train in the morning. I used to train on the weekends in the morning, so everything lined up perfectly. That was a great lift there from Grace, coming out and hitting her third deadlift at 182. But I don't anymore, so I'll have to
Yeah.
see next time. It is nice though, especially if you're like cutting weight,
Yes.
to get that weight
And then
early
you
in the
can
morning,
eat.
so you're not missing meals in the morning. Like, it must be hard. Usually heavier lifters go in the afternoon if you're 100, but you're just fighting to make that weight class.
Right.
Yeah. So we got Monet Bland up, and she is taking
210.
210, and this is to solidify first place for her in the women's Raw Open 100 kilo weight class. Big smile on her face as it breaks the floor.
And that's just one of the examples of, like, you got to be patient.
Yeah.
And it'll
White belts.
come up.
What did
All
Monet
right.
do? Monet went 9 for 9 today. 9 for 9 for Monet. That's a great day. She's got great people in her corner.
Oh, yeah.
USAPL President Pauli. And that's a 492 total, 429 dots, first place.
Wow.
Yeah, great meet for her.
We got Austin taking 215. Wow, I was going to say 7, but 473.
Yep, 473. 473. Ooh, a little bit of reverb there. Yeah, I was so scared of that yesterday, walking around with the
Yeah,
microphone.
of making-
You would
yeah.
find certain spots and
You're
it would
like,
start
"Oh."
hitting you, and I would just like start doing this. Very strong pull there from Austin. Good comeback there after missing that third deadlift, or excuse me, missing his second and third squat to go 6 for 6 on the rest of the day. Well done for him, 545 total.
All right, we
He goes
got
7
our
for 9.
heaviest deadlift yet on our 2 platforms.
First 600 pounder. This is 282. This is what, 622? 622.
Anthony Tan lifts a ton.
Lifts a ton. Kid lifts a ton. Teen 3 lifter. 18 years old. All right, Anthony, let's see it. Patient, patient, patient. Just hit a sticking point there. That is quite all right. He still solidifies a 660 total, and he remains in first place for the Team 390s. I'm not sure if we have any competing later today, but that'll do it here for...
That is a wrap.
Yeah, session 1 for platforms 1 and 2. If you guys tuned in, thank you for tuning in and supporting, being very nice and respectful in the chat. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're signing off here, and Liz is signing off for the day, yeah?
Signing off for the weekend. It's been an honor commentating with you, Mitch.
Always.
And we will see you this afternoon.
See you guys later. Lifting resumes at 2
2
p.m.
o'clock.
2 p.m., same
Eastern
YouTube
Standard
channel.
Time.
Eastern Standard Time. Same channel. It'll be a different video link. Look for session 2, platforms 1 and 2.
All right. Thank you.
See ya.